All right, we on.
Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash.
double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, a great millstone. Salutations, you out there to put this word of truth and sincerity. We are here in another week to prophesy the downfall of America and to prophesy the deliverance of the elect of Israel, which are the 1/3, 144,000. You know, so without further ado, we're gonna get into these scriptures. But I want to say this: somebody get 2 Corinthians 2:11. You got a lot of distractions coming. You got a lot of distractions out here now. You know what I mean by that is you got some dude in Las Vegas saying that a UFO crash landed in his backyard. Without no proof of evidence, he just got a 911 tape where he called them. That could have been a prank. My thing is, if you got such proof, you monkeys, y'all out there on the highways and the byways, and when I mean highways and the byways, y'all out in the, in the world, and any kind of event happens, you pull your phone out and start recording it, like trained monkeys. If you see a fight, you record it. If you see somebody shoplifting, you record it. If you see an accident in the street, you record it. So why you didn't record the alien spacecraft coming down and landing in your backyard with big eyes like you proclaimed? You know why? That was a distraction. It was bullshit. It was a distraction because of what's coming down the pipe. That shit with Justin Trudeau, what he did, the Canadian president, was a distraction of him burning. It's called, first and foremost, it was deforestation, and he's burning everything, and they put chemicals in that. So they spreading chemicals to poison the people. Another distraction. NBA Finals, a distraction. What we have going on with Hollywood and all this bullshit is a distraction. But the main focus is next month, the CBDC is going to be inactive July 4th on Independence Day. So there's different distractions that's going on, so to lead you astray so you won't find out what's really going down the pipe, coming down the pipe. Okay, you got something?
Yes. I got something. This is Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and a rich sit in low place.
Folly, which is bullshit, which is all kind of crazy madness, is setting, which is foolishness. Folly is setting great dignity. And you see what's going on. You see all kind of folly out here, man. The main folly that you see out here is that when you go on TikTok, anytime you go on TikTok or any social media outlets, you're going to see kind of folly. You're going to see all kind of folly. You're going to see women twerking. You're going to see niggas doing stupid shit on the internet. That's folly, setting great dignity to keep you from distracted from what's really going on. Also, folly is what you see with this Donald Trump fiasco, him being indicted, and meanwhile, going back to all these different presidents, but I'm gonna start with President Clinton. He took certain documents from the White House, classified documents. George Bush took certain classified documents. Barack Obama took certain classified documents. But when Donald Trump takes certain classified documents, he's deemed a criminal and he's being indicted. That's a sideshow to keep you from what's really coming down the pipe, which is the inactive of that CBDC, which is coming in less than a month, July 4th. Yeah, that was it. You got more?
Yeah. So just one more. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Now who's the servants upon horses? Esau Edom. He was meant to be a servant, man. Look at the name Rothschild. His real name is Shabaro, which means peasant. So he gonna go back to his true state. Norman Omi, which is name sign, man. His name is Shabaro, which he changed his name to Rothschild, which in German means Rothschild.
Red shield, right?
But Red Shield, but this devil, his true identity is a Baal, which is a peasant. She's gonna go back to its regular, to its natural state. You know what I'm saying? So read that again, Baba Kishar.
Oh, I got you. Hold up.
So you got servants on horses, which are the international bankers, and the great depiction of that is Franklin D. Roosevelt, and you got a guy down on the right side and a Jake on the left side, or vice versa. But nonetheless, it's showing you the depiction of Esau, which is a servant, a true servant, a peasant, on a horse representing power, and Jake, which is the princess of the earth, representing, you know, being in the lower state. Yeah, bro.
Yep. Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses.
Them servants are Esau, Edom,
and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
and the princes are the Israelites, man, started with the elect, walking as servants upon the earth. Why? Because the Most High put us in this low state because of all of our transgressions against the Lord's statutes and commandments that the Lord brought forth in front of us, that the Lord presented to us, man. Gave us as a token as us, He, our power. You got more?
That's it.
You got something?
Yes. Shalom. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Hey, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. We all know that who runs the earth, man. Who's in control of this earth? Who brings forth the policies? Who writes the legislation? Somebody get on Malachi 1 verse 4. To prove who was the wicked, man. Read that again.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Who run the world? Who has his image on the dollar bill? Who run everything in the society? Who control the central banks? Even though you have top Chinese elites, that's a part of the Lee family, that's running certain things, but they're part of the elites, and they go back to Esau. I guarantee you, man. The Lee family. So those elites that's running China, they go back to the elite. They go back to the elites that's part of the Lee family. You see what I'm saying? So the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. And all these different politicians, all these different people like Saudi Arabia, they go back to the House of Saud, which was set up by the British monarch in 1932. They're nothing but Arab Nazis, man. And their true nationality and their true lineage go back to Esau. You see what I'm saying? Just like the Ottoman Turks over in Turkey, man. That's why Turkey was allowed to be a part of NATO. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof.
The true judges of the earth are the sons of Israel, man. And they cover the faces of the judges by putting it themselves as being the judges of the earth. When you go to that word Elohim, it means judges, rulers. So, who are the true judges of the earth? The sons of Israel. Not these Edomites, man. They are imposters, man. They covered the faces of the judges by knocking down, by iconoclasm, by defacing all the statues that depict black rulers. But when you go to the icons, but when you go to icons of Russia, and when you go to certain churches in Russia, they still got them images up there. And Vladimir Putin put them up there and put them on live television. And the Edomites, what they did was they put the cameras down so they didn't see the images, man. So you jakes, what they won't wake up. But only the elect is going to wake up, and the 2/3 of you Negroes and Spanish Native Americans is going to remain in that total stupor pursuant to Isaiah 6:9. The Lord have sent the angel to blind you. Yeah, bro.
It says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
What nation did that other than Esau? The Moabites, when they was ruling, they didn't do that. During the time of the Moabites ruling, the rulership of the Moabites, the rulership of the Ammonites, the rulership of the Moabites, the rulership of the Persians, the Medes, the Hamites, it was the depiction of Yahushua being his true nationality, his true color. Only Esau, the so-called white man, did that, man. That's why he's the devil, and that's blasphemy. Yeah, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You see anybody around the world rejoicing? Why? Because the righteous is not in authority. So the people are therefore reading.
It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So we gotta understand, we gotta figure out who's the wicked. So when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Get that in the first Maccabees, when the first chapter when Yeah, east multiplies in earth. 1 and 10. Get that in Malachi, the first chapter, so we can see who's the wicked.
I got you. Hold on, right here. It's Malachi 1 and 4. Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build a desolate place.
When the Esau, the so-called white man, said we are impoverished, but we're going to build and we're going to return and build a desolate place because they got taken out of their rulership during the time of the Roman Empire. And Jake came in to rule for 1,000 years, and they was this in the mountains grunting and being the lowly peasants that they are. But during the time of the late 1300s, the early 1400s, late 1300s, the Lord rose them back up to power. Because that was prophecy. Because it was prophesied that the ancient Roman Empire, which received a deadly wound, was going to come back in power. His deadly wound was going to be healed, and they're going to come back into power. The last leg of the Roman Empire, the last leg of the Edomite rulership, man. That's why they said we are destined, we're going to come back into power and build the desolate cities. And they did that. But guess what? The Lord said he's going to break this goddamn kingdom in half, man.
All right. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
And just said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shah, they shall build, but I shall throw down. Because after a certain amount of time, they built up their society. Look at America. Now look at the infrastructure of America. The infrastructure of America is crumbling, man. Slowly but surely, the Most High is bringing them down. And ultimately, the Lord's going to allow Yahweh Shah to crack them skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance, right along with them. That assembly of great nations that the Lord's going to put the Spirit on to shoot missiles off on America and on Israel to destroy this place, man. And that's how you're going to throw down, man. Yeah, bro, you got more?
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
And they shall call Esau Edom the border of wickedness, man. When you go to Malachi, the first chapter, the first verse on down, it explains who was the wicked and how the Most High hates Esau Edom, man. We're going straight to the point. So you got more? You got something? You got more?
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
And against people, against whom the Lord have indignation, the people of the Lord. Slaka, read that again? Slaka, bro.
Hold on.
And against whom the Lord have indignation.
I got you.
Because the Lord has perpetual controversy and a hatred and a bone to pick with the Edomites, man.
The people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Because when you go back in the reincarnation, Cain came back in reincarnation as Esau because the Lord stripped Cain of his pigmentation. And his line was destroyed during the time of the flood, but when he came back through Isaac and Rebekah, you know, he came back as no pigment. That was that curse that was put upon him. So he came back with no pigment, and now that curse and that righteous anger that the Lord had is upon Esau. That's why he came out cursed the way he came out, with lack of pigmentation. Because he is the wicked. You see, you got a balance. You got the righteous and you got the wicked. Jacob is the righteous and Esau is the wicked. That's why he said he's the border of wickedness. You cannot get around that. These devils are the wicked, man. Look what they're doing around the four corners of the earth, man. GMO, chemtrails, fluoride in the water, splicing genes, do all kind of manner of wickedness, man. You can't tell me this devil, this Edomite is not the devil, man. Look at his track record. You see? Yeah, you got something. Yeah, yeah.
This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 7.
And then when you slack it real quick, and then when you go into the history, when the Greeks came into power, that's when evils multiplied upon the face of the earth. Once the Greeks came into power, once Alexander the Greek came into power when he died, and his 4 generals put crowns upon him. So we're gonna let the scripture speak that, bro.
Right, this is first.
This is a fucking devil, bro.
Tomorrow's their parade, so they getting ready now.
My thing is, he slow it down, and then we bring out the scripture, he bring it back up, man. That's the devil, man. But where is he? Where is he?
Right there. Parked. Car parked.
All right, bro. Yeah, bro.
All right, this First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 7. It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years, then died, and his servants bare rule every one in his place.
Now, Alexander the Greek, that was the first to rule over the kingdom of the Greeks. He died after 12 years from a hideous disease. He was a homosexual. And what he did was, before he died, he parted his kingdom amongst his 4 generals: Lacebaeus, Cassandra, Ptolemy, and Antiochus, which is Antiochus, man. Okay?
It says, and his servants bare rule every one in his place, and after his death they all put crowns upon themselves.
Once he parted his land, his kingdom, his servants, which was his 4 generals, put on crowns upon themselves, and they was ruling in certain regions. And
it says, so did their sons after them many years.
so did their sons after them many years. And
It says, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
and evils was multiplied in the earth. Once Esau, Edom, took the kingdom and was ruling and had the whole dominion over the whole realm, evils multiplied: homosexuality, death, crime, murder, rape, pillaging, all manner of evils multiplied under these devils, man, under the rulership of the devil. And it was back then, from the Greek Empire to the Roman Empire, which was absorbed to the Greco-Roman Empire, and it was just multiplying, man, because Esau was ruling. And then when they got taken out of rulership, evils kind of quelled down a little bit, but guess what? It was still idolatry and worshiping of different idols by Jacob. But evils was not the way it is to this very day, man. Yeah, bro. You got this fucking demon over here, man. Let's keep on raising up the shit. I hope you die, man. If you got kids, I hope your kids fucking die. You stupid spit. You keep on lowering the shit and raising it back up, and you fucking devil. If you got kids, hope they die of grievous death. Hope your wife died, nigga. Hope you die of cancer in your balls, bitch.
You got some smart.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna go Habakkuk. We'll just start in 1. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. And it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I'm reproved.
I was standing upon my watch. We're in our watch right now. We are in the house in the Bible. It's prophesying the downfall of this devil. Prophesying the wars and the rumors of wars. Prophesying of upwards of the people. Prophesying of famine, pestilence. And we see all these things coming to pass. Hey, Isaiah, the 29th chapter, the 6th verse. War of fires, earthquakes. We see these things. We prophesy to you. We measuring the times pursuant to 2 Ezra 9:1. We measuring the times. Yeah, bro.
It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Write the vision and make it plain upon tables. These prophecies are plain, man, for those who can receive it. These prophecies are plain for those who understand that the Lord gave the understanding to these prophecies, man, to these breakdowns, these deep, dark sayings of the Holy Scriptures, man. Read.
It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And read.
And not lie.
And these visions and these prophecies are starting to speak right now, man. And they're not lying, and they're coming to pass, man. They're coming to pass, and they're gonna continue to come to pass, man. Regardless of what you people think about it, the incredulity of you people, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, is not going to deter the scriptures from coming to pass, man. All the prophecies, man.
Romans 3 and
It's
3.
a banking, the 13 banking families.
Gun.
They have certain steps in order, the Most High ruler from the kingdom of men is set up for when society is at the point of capitulation. What does capitulation mean? Surrender, right?
Gun.
It's a surrender, and it's going to be like a bank and a hostile takeover, because this is a corporation. The people are many corporations, and they want to make that digital, that digital chip.
That's right. And it's going to come about, and we let's send the money away from that, man.
Right.
So what these rappers are going to do, in all their pictures, but they got a bunch of money. It could be, you know what? How these rappers, these jakes like to fake the funk. It could be a couple of hundreds on top, but 20s and 50s and singles.
It's all ones, man.
And-
Hundreds on
and
something,
they
all ones.
And then they got like, you know, like they got like a telephone on their face. What the fuck is
you
that,
can
man?
front with a nice car or whatever and then go get prop money, but put the real money on top of the prop money. You can put stacks. You can probably have, let's say a person got, I don't know, a couple grand, but then each of the, around a couple stacks laid out, you can do that.
It could be like, you know, you got 2 grand,
You know what I'm talking
hundreds.
about, right?
You got, yeah, of course, you got 2 grand and hundred. You got $2,000 in hundreds. You got probably $1,000 in 50s, and 20, but the rest is you probably got $2,000 in ones and singles, and they made it look like a stack. And you got a telephone in your ear. What are you gonna do when they make this thing digital? What are you gonna do? Have your hand like this?
Right.
You niggas are stupid, man. But you gonna have your hand like off of the micro, your hand like this to your face? Come on, man. You niggas are stupid, man. That's why I don't feel sorry for none of you niggas, man. I don't feel sorry for you, man. When all hell break loose, when Second Ezra's 1850 come to pass, when the Lord put 4 kinds of death for you niggas, man, I'm not gonna cry for you, man.
Like, can I ask you something? Like, I saw a video where Buster went to go speak to one of them jewelers. He went down, he probably is in the diamond district, in the vault where they had the gold and stuff, and he got the big ass piece made. I know most of that shit is hollow, but why not just cop some bars? He was up in the jewelry spot and had that big ass piece made, but it's not solid gold.
Because Jake is just bugged out.
I'm not
in his mind,
hating
man.
either. I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
But that's
for
dealing
sure.
with logic. Why would I buy something hollow when I could buy that same $30,000? I could buy $30,000 in gold and silver coins, man, and gold bars, which has some kind of, you know, stability to it. You know what I'm saying?
I would have got the bars, but then got a little piece made. You know what I mean, or something.
You know,
All
but
right,
you know,
we got it.
Jake is just bugged. Bring more scriptures.
It's Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 16. It says, therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry nor prayer for them.
Therefore, pray not for these people, man. I ain't gonna pray for you niggas, man. I don't feel sorry for what's coming down the pipe for you niggas, man. I'm not gonna cry for you. I'm not gonna lament for you, man. In fact, when I see all this hell breaking loose and you jakes is getting caught up in it, if I got some wine, I'm gonna sip it, man. In commemoration of you niggas going through what you going through because you had time to take heed to what was coming down the pike, man. Somebody get 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7.
Got it?
Because
Yeah, I got it.
because you got that right there, right? What you
Yeah, I
reading?
got that right there.
All right,
So
Jeremiah,
you said
Jeremiah.
Second Ezra 9 and 7?
Yeah, come because he's reading that right there. Read that again.
It's Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 16. It says, therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee.
So we're not gonna cry. That's what the Lord told Jeremiah. Don't cry for these people, man. You know? We really for prayer for these people, man. Because I'm not gonna hear you. Because these niggas are totally wicked, man. Look at the state of our people, man. You think I'm gonna feel sorry for a super-minded ass nigga that's out there committing adultery, that's out there gang banging, selling drugs, being a witch, doing that which is evil in the eyes of the Most High? You think I'm gonna feel sorry for a nigga like that get put to death? Today, the other day I was reading an article, 3 old women, 3 old hoes. 3 old hoes in their 2 in their 70s, they're all sisters, 2 in their 70s and 1 in their 60s. And they were celebrating the birthday of the one that's gonna be 64 soon. But guess what happened? They was on the road in a 2010 Hyundai, and the 2023 Kia came and head-on collision, killed the driver of the Kia and the 3 old hoes, nigga women that was driving that Hyundai. That was judgment. And you see that? I'm not being funny. I'm not saying, man. I'm not saying. I'm not, you know, talking shit. What I'm saying is this right here. They look in the picture, they got flowers hugging each other. But yo, they was once young. And no matter, and no telling what kind of wickedness that they did, man. In their youth, committing adultery, how many abortions they have had. Who the fuck knows what the wickedness they did in this life or in their previous life when they got judged, man. You see, when you deal on the carnal mind, you be all caught up in their emotions and that's fucked up what you saying. But you deal on the spiritual mind, Job 4 and 7. 1 Samuel 2 and 6. Deuteronomy 39 verse 32. 32 verse 39, Salakia. These scriptures come up, man. Yeah, bro.
Micah chapter 3, verse 4. It says, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them.
Then when they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. Because now you have taken liberty. Hold that real quick and bring that up real quick. Because now the Lord is letting you, the prophets are out here, man. You got liberty to learn of this truth. You see me, man?
2nd Ezra 9 and damn, it was 9 and 7.
Right, let me see. 9 and 7, but let's just go back and say, let me see.
Yeah, that's right, man. So, guess what, man? We not praying for you niggas out here, man. All right? Hey, man, you niggas out here, you had your chance. You had your chance,
right?
All right, to come back to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. So 7 and 7.
Yep. 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
That's the elect, man. That's the hope for the elect, you know, by his works and by his faith, and what he has believed. His works is coming out of the highways and the byways, doing that which is right in the eyes of the Most High, obeying the commandments of the Lord. Also, his works is putting up videos week in and week out, man. So you're going to be saved by faith and works, man, but mainly faith, man. But works have to be a part of it too. Yeah, bro.
All right. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
They're gonna be saved from the set perils. 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, the many great measures are gonna come upon the people that have walked in great pride in the latter times. We'll be paraphrasing it, but they're gonna be saved from the set perils. Read it again.
Okay. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land.
Now the perils is bad times, and they're going to still see the salvation in my land, because they're going to be delivered and brought back to Jerusalem. Continue reading, bro.
And within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Set aside the elect. They have been set aside from the Lord from the beginning, man. From the beginning of the foundation of the earth, man. That was back when Yahweh Shah building the foundation of the earth, man, from the beginning. Yeah, bro.
Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
And that's the 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're gonna be in the pitiful case who have abused the Most High ways, man. And also the niggas that know that they're Israelites, that's going off, that took a bag, that's going off, that refuse to acknowledge that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast, man. That refuse to understand that we are not under the new covenant, man. Had we been under the new covenant, we would be out here teaching nobody no more, man. If we was under the new covenant, we'd be in the kingdom right now, man. Yeah, bro.
And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
And they that have cast the Lord's statutes and commandments away in the ways of the Most High, despitefully away, they should dwell in torments. Them great miseries. 2nd Ezra 8 and 1, 8 and 50. 2nd Ezra 5 and 1, getting caught up in that great number, man. Getting taken in the great number. You know, 2nd Ezra the 15th and the 16th chapter. You see? Yeah, bro.
All right. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shah. Many of these nigga women, man. And all the women of the tribes, man. They receive their benefits, they Section 8, they child support from various men, they WIC, they SNAP program. These are the benefits that has been given to them by Esau, the so-called white man. Because why? The so-called nigga women, started with the nigga women, they are joint heirs with Esau in this kingdom, man. That's why they get all the goodies, man. That's why these women are being elevated, man. Because they got this Queen of Heaven spirit on them, man. Yeah, bro.
All right. I got you.
Because they got that Queen of Spirit. They got that Queen of Heaven spirit on them, man. Where they worship the women and put on a high pedestal where she can't do no wrong, despite her having multiple partners. She can't do no wrong. Yeah, bro.
Yep. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
That's the 2/3. The 2/3 have received their benefits starting with these athletes, the regular 2/3 bummy nigga that's in the ghettos living from paycheck to paycheck. Then you got the athletes, the actors and the actresses and the rappers that receive their benefits. They receive their consolation. They have not known the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shah. Read.
Yep. And they that have loathed my law,
Cast it behind the back, hated the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, hated what the prophet was saying, right?
while they had yet liberty.
Why they had yet liberty? Why the prophet was out here and how was it about with? Why you could go on YouTube and watch a video, go on Rumble and see a video, go on TikTok and see a video of the brothers teaching, man. Go on Odyssey and see videos, man. You had liberty to do so, but yet you despise the word of the Most High, okay?
And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Understood nothing, but despised the words of the Most High, despised his laws, his statutes, commandments, talk shit about his prophets. They was evil in the eyes of the Most High. Read.
The same must know it after death by pain.
The same must know it after death by pain. The same way you wicked ass Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the same way the bulk of you gonna know after death by pain. You gonna know that there was a prophet among you after you got put to death and you receive and you go back to the spirit world and be in front of the Most High and the Lord let you know why you got put to death. The same must know after death by pain. And a lot of pain is coming because the Lord appointed 4 kinds of death for you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans pursuant to Jeremiah 15:1. Yeah, bro.
And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
So we're not gonna be concerned about how the wicked get put to death and how they're gonna perish, but we're concerned about the elect and who the world was created for. You know? We're gonna go back to that real quick right here, bro. Back in
this is Micah chapter 3 verse 4. It says, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doing.
And we let's explain why the Lord's gonna do that, man. In 2 Ezra 9:7 on down, we explain why the Lord's gonna do that, because they love the laws of the Most High and despise his word, man. The same must know the death by pain. So we establish who's the wicked. Esau is the wicked, man. But you got 2/3 that's follow behind the wicked, so therefore their deeds surpass the deeds of the wicked. You know? You see?
This is Baruch. This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 6. It says, ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies.
And that's why we're in the state we're in to this day. The Lord put all these nations above us, man, and made us a tell. All these, Esau started with Psalms 83rd chapter. Esau is the #1 man that's above us, but then you got the Israelites, the Moabites, and the rest of the nations that's ruling over us, man. But the #1 kingdom that's ruling over us is the kingdom of Esau, man. But guess what? The Lord didn't bring us in this predicament for us to be destroyed, but for our correction, for us to come back and call upon Him and remember Him in the land of our captivity. And only the elect is going to do that. Yeah, bro.
That's it on that.
Because, hey, man, the bottom line is, only the elect is going to make it out of here. 2/3 are going to perish, man, because they not taking heed to what the Lord is saying, man.
This is a lot. 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 22. And it says, let the multitude perish then. I'm sorry, 21. It says, and I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster and the plant of a great people.
You can read above that too, because that's going into the elect of Israel, man. Only the elect, and that cluster and that grapevine is the elect of Israel, man. That the Lord kept and put aside for Himself. You know. Go to 21.
21. Right. That's it. Right. And it says the same thing. It says, and I saw it, and I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people, it says, let the multitude perish then.
And that plant that was set aside and that great people was the elect. The sons of Israel, that was during the time of the foundation of Yahweh Shah was creating the earth, man. The first fruits, the aristocrats, those that fit the rule, man. But the rest, read.
It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
Let the rest of the multitude of the 2/3 perish that was born in vain, man. They had their time to learn this truth, but they was rejected because why? It goes back to who are the elect, who are those that slated for destruction. And most of the 2/3 that were slated for destruction rejected Yahweh Shah. They rejected Yahweh Shah, and they was the one that turned them over to the Romans to be crucified. The 2/3, yeah, it wasn't that there's 2 or 3 people, it was the multitude of people that rejected Yahweh Shah, man. And they paid for it, man. And they're gonna pay for it again in this time, man. Because that same generation that was back then is here now. That's why the earth is overpopulated, so-called, allegedly. Right. Why do you think all these different nations, these different immigrants are fleeing to America? They come in here for their judgment. They don't believe it, they don't know it though. They come in for a better life. They come in here to better themselves, so they think.
Right.
They come in here to be marked, tagged, and karagmud, and be destroyed. They go all these different nations, these immigrants, they're gonna take the goodies that Esau is gonna bring because they're trying to better themselves. Just to be karagmud and to be filleted, destroyed, barbecued.
It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
And that grape and that plant is the elect, man. And the Lord have made the elect perfect, man. But the 2/3, they're going to perish, man. And we not to be worried about the 2/3 being and how they're going to be put to death and when. Our main concern is gathering the hope for the elect by coming out on the houses and the Bibles and pushing this word, putting up videos week in and week out. That's our concern. We already know the state of the 2/3 and what's going to happen to them. Well, our purpose out here to be out here is to gather the elect. Simple and plain. It's not that hard. It's easy.
Got a precept for the grapes. It's in Hosea 9 and 10. I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe in the fig tree at her first time. But they went to Baal Peor and separated themselves unto that shame, and their abominations were according as they loved.
And Baal Peor is the God of the community, man. And these devils, man, hey man, they got all kind of trickeries, and Jake that's falling right into it, man. Jake is simple as hell. Jake is follow anything they see, man. Any new religion spring up, Jake follow, man. Kwanzaa, case in point. Jake now they celebrating Kwanzaa. What is Kwanzaa? What the hell is that? That's an alternative. If you don't want to worship Christmas, you don't want to worship this deity, you don't want to worship Tammuz and Semiramis, you can worship this deity. What is that though? What is Kwanzaa? Where it go back to? Where it derive from? That's an African culture that you niggas are stupid and dumb, man. And that's why the Most High gonna destroy you people.
Why you celebrating Christmas? Oh, it's for the kids. So you teaching them that fucking madness, man.
And then if I celebrate Kwanzaa, where that shit come from? That's another goddamn stupid ass religion thing. Goddamn devil gave you.
And they got Juneteenth coming up.
And then you got Juneteenth coming up, man. The freedom of these so-called Negroes, especially in America, but you yet to stay in your captivity. You're not free, you dumb niggas. You're not free, you dumb niggas. You just fucking caught up in your stupor. And that's why I hate the 2/3 of you Negroes, especially in America. You're dumb, man. You're too dumb to know that you're dumb, because you dumb. You are too dumb to know that you dumb, because you fucking dumb.
Dummies.
Yeah, bro.
Job 13 and 4. But you are the forges of lies. You're all physicians of no value.
And that's Esau. You're all the forges of lies and physicians of no value, man. You're forges of lies. Your empire was built on lies, man. Your empire was built on lies. What do you got to say about that? devil. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11. And it says, had a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Have these different nations, have the Israelites changed their God? But are yet, you don't know, what's it, yet no gods? Have the Moabites changed their God? Have the Edomites changed their God? And they're not gods, man. They're just idols that they worship, that they bow down to, that can even save them. Case in point, what happened over there in Turkey? What happened with them, it was a train derailment over in India. 280 people perished and over 800 was injured. What happened to that lady, the deity with the multiple titties and the elephant trunk and the multiple hands? That deity saved them Edomites over there? Edomites over there? Nope. This is a false deity.
Right? It says, but my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit.
Because they would stop worshiping Yahweh while Yahweh was shot and worship a goddamn statue, man. Who was that king, Amaziah, that killed all the Edomites that started worshiping his idol, saying their God? You know what I'm talking about, right? During the time of the kings, the book of the kings, you had a I think it was a Judite or Israelite king that put to death the Edomites, and then started worshiping this God that couldn't even deliver him out of your hands, but you gonna start worshiping this God, man? That's how stupid Jake is, man. Had the nations be that again? Had the nations change their gods?
Right. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 11. It says, had a nation change their gods, which are yet no gods?
These nations don't change their gods, they're not gods, man. For thousands of years, the Israelites was worshiping that copper stone, man. For thousands of years, the Moabites was worshiping Buddha. They ain't gonna change their gods. But you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, on down to Issachar, you'll change your gods daily. Anytime a new god spring up, you're worshiping that god, man. If it seems right, it looks good, you're gonna worship it, man.
It says, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
And their glory is these laws, statutes, and commandments, observing the statutes and the laws that the Most High gave us. That's our glory. That put us above all the nations, man. But you push that off to show that which not profit you, to put you at the bottom, because once you start serving these different deities, our Lord and Savior is a jealous power. He's going to visit you. He's going to exact revenge upon what you're doing, man, and judge you. And bring you to a lower state. That's why we're in the lowest state we into this very day. You know, these different nations are above us, and they are rejoicing and celebrating that they're above us. But now they're starting to get worried because they see Israel rising up through the grace and the power of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. All these different camps throughout the whole, not only in America, throughout the four corners of the earth, man. So they see these nations, they see the nation of Israel, the sons of Israel rising up, and they getting nervous, man.
Yeah, they see spiritually. We in the scriptures, and we know information they know. So now they see their empire's covering, right?
And now they're like, oh shit, they see it. And they tell you the scriptures don't lie. And great fear fell upon the men that saw them rise up, man, and come upon their feet with breath in them. Now we got the breath, which is this truth. The understanding of this truth. Now these nations are fucking scared, man. And now they're sending fucking stool pitches like vocab and this cronies. You even got niggas. But you gotta understand something. During the time of the Maccabees, you had niggas coming up against this truth, siding with the so-called white man, and up until this, and them same spirits are coming back to this very day. Vocab is nothing but a modern-day version of Haman that was set to, and all these Christians, what they modern-day versions of when during the time of Zerubbabel, when they was building the kingdom, during the time of Cyrus, Cyrus gave them the okay to build up the kingdom, build the temple, you know. Those are the very same ones that came and tried to, hey, we want to build with you. Nah, we ain't got nothing to do with this temple, man. But now they start, you know, demonizing and putting the monkey wrench in the game of what was going on, and they kind of stifled the building of the temple until Xerxes, man. And it's the same thing going on right now to this very day. the vocabularies and the niggas that's following him, man. That's why you can't feel sorry for them niggas, man. When the Most High brings judgment and bring all kind of pain upon you niggas, man, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you, man. You can't, man.
It says, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be terribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord. It says, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Worshiping them different false deities, man, that don't hold no water, man. You forsaking the true and living power that could bring you life and raise you up to be above all these different nations. You forsook the Lord Yahweh while Yahweh Shah just to follow these strange different deities that can't profit you, man. That's more wicked and more corrupt than you. But yeah, you worship these dudes. You bow down to these deities. Hey, man, the Lord got the 2/3 you Negroes, especially the Americans, in the trick bag, man. And to this very day, 2023, you jakes still in the fucking churches worshiping Serapis, white Jesus. And let me tell you something about white Jesus. That Jesus that you worship is going into slavery, right along with the rest of the Edomites. That Serapis Christus and that Cesare Borgia that you worship, that white entity, that Jesus, is going into slavery, right along with the rest of his demons that worship him. And that ain't nothing but a god of the Edomites. And that demon, that deity, which is a false deity, that demonic deity, which is Serapis, go back to Ptolemy Empire, go back to the true origins of that, and go back to Serapis, is going into slavery. Right along with your god Esau. You understand?
Who's up?
Yeah, bro.
Wisdom of Solomon 14:27.
That's beautiful.
For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
That's right. The beginning, for the worshiping of idols, the beginning, the end, and the cause of all evil upon this whole world, man. And through the deception of idols and these false deities, a lot of you people going to perish, man. But the Lord blinded you and gave you over to them demons and the different false deities, man. Only the elect is going to be saved in this time, man. Only the elect is going to come back to the true living power. The rest of you cats out there that call yourselves Negroes, especially the Americans, as part of the 2/3, you're going to follow them false deities. That's the perish right along with them deities. You and your deity is going to perish, man. Because they are false deities. There's only one power. It'll tell you that in Isaiah 45th chapter, the 5th verse on down. There's no power besides Yahweh while Yahweh Shah, man. But yet you worship all these different deities. White Jesus is going into slavery. I can't stress that longer. I'm saying too much, man. Yeah, bro.
Judges chapter 10, I'm gonna start at 13. It says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Yet you have forsaken the Lord Yahweh and have served other gods, such as in this day and age we live in now, some fell aside to that copper stone that they call Allah. Some worship Buddha. Some worship Serapis, going back to the churches, aka Cesare Borgia. Read that again, Baba Kashar.
It says, Judges 10 and 13. It says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
Some women they've forsaken the Lord to dub and dab in witchcraft, tarot card reading. But what you people are, you don't even know you're caught up in a trick, man, because all these different, now if you're worshiping Satan and bowing down to Baphomet and worship the gods of these devils, because you want to keep your FRNs flowing, you're worshiping the Most High on the left hand side. That's how stupid you are. You're worshiping the Lord on the left hand side.
It says, wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Wherefore the Lord will deliver you no more. That's what the Lord appointed 4 kinds of deaths for you niggas, man. That's what the Lord have Esau, the so-called white man, pursuant to pursuant to Ezekiel 21:9, sharpening that sword. The Lord appointed 4 kinds of deaths for you niggas, man. Jeremiah 15, 1 and 3, man. And I don't feel sorry for you niggas, man. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you niggas, man. Cause you gonna get your just due, yeah, bro.
It says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
That's right. Go and cry to them gods that you've been bowing down and worshiping that you chose. See if they're gonna deliver your fucking stupid black ass, man. Cause you blacker than your mind. There's no such thing as black, but you blacker than your mind, man. They be worshiping these different deities, these false gods. Yeah, bro.
It says, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Let these false deities that you bowing down to, let Buddha, let Allah, let the white meat Jesus that's going into slavery, let him deliver you. He can't even deliver himself from his destruction. He can't even deliver himself from going into slavery. Because wrestling, you better believe that deity, that Serapis, that Chesed bullshit, he's going into slavery. Right along with the Edomites, man. Even Quaz, that demon, that Esau worship in the ancient world, he's going into slavery. Right along with them red bastards, they're all going into slavery. And even one of them gods going to deliver them. So let's see if Allah deliver you. Let's see if Buddha deliver you. Let's see if white Jesus deliver you. Dumb niggas. Yeah, bro.
This is Job 12 and 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
With the Lord Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, strength and wisdom. Wisdom belongs to Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. The deceived and the deceiver are the Most High. They all belong to the Lord. Those that deceive and those that's doing the deceiving, they belong to the Most High. But I tell you when the Lord said, if a prophet is deceived, I don't know deceive that prophet. What's the paraphrase in that scripture? So you got false prophets out there, and the Most High deceived these prophets to bring out these false revelations. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the offering microchip is sin. Okay, bro, bring it up.
Ezekiel 14 and 9. And if the prophet be deceived, when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet.
Hey, the offering microchip is sin. If a prophet has been deceived when they have spoken a thing such as the offering microchip, the charagma, pursuant to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, the charagma, if that prophet was deceived, the Most High deceived that prophet because the Lord's going to have his mindset to destroy that prophet and those that listen to him. The deceived and the deceiver are the Most Highs. You got to understand that. So now, that prophet that's pushing that bullshit, he's going to be, maybe the Most High set him out as a stumbling block for those who don't want. But guess what? That same prophet that has been deceiving the people, his blood, their blood, the people that he deceived, their blood going to be on his hands. He can't escape the judgment of the Lord, man. Yeah, bro.
It says, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people.
The Lord's going to destroy all these false prophets, man. So the offering microchip is sin, huh? If you don't get your shit together, I'm not even going to mention no name. The Most High going to fuck you up, man. So you can be on your house. You can be on your house all you want. The Lord's going to knock you off your house and humble you and destroy you. Because you are saying that the offering microchip is sin, and it's not sin. That means we all got the offering microchip. We all got the mark of the beast. We all sin. That don't make sense. You dumb nigga. Yeah, bro.
2 Corinthians 5 and 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Knowing therefore the terrors of the Lord, we persuade men. Hey, the Lord is dreadful, man. The Lord can set up where you have a horrific death. You could be riding down the highway and somebody that's come out of nowhere and that's blindside you and there you go. You're in the spirit world. You could be walking down the block and a brick fall off a fucking high riser and land on your head and put you to death. The most I can have you meet a woman and she can have a deadly disease and you pop her and you can succumb to that deadly disease that she has. There's all sorts of ways how the Lord can destroy you, man. That's why you ought to fear the Lord. The Lord is dreadful, man. You ought to fear the Lord because no one can deliver you out of the Lord's hands.
You see that woman that was put to death, the IG model out there in Atlanta,
Come.
and what, in Buckhead?
Yeah.
Now the Lord could have had it where a dude could have been with her, but had nothing been involved in that and got caught up into that.
Yeah.
But 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience.
Read it again, Babu Kashan.
Consciences. All right. And I trust also are made manifest in your consciences.
Right, so read it again. I have to answer this text. Read it again, Slocky.
2 Corinthians 5:11. 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
We know the terrors of the Lord, so we persuade men by coming out on the highways and the byways, pushing His word, putting up videos week in and week out, pushing His word, warning the people of the destruction that's coming, to get right. Telling you stop eating pork, shrimps, lobsters, crabs, oysters, mussels. Stop eating rat, which is squirrel. You got a lot of these jakes in the southern part of America that eat rat, raccoon, squirrel. When I mean rat, a squirrel is a part of the rat family. Opossum is a part of the rat family, so they eating that shit, man. They eating that shit, man. Eating crawfish, shrimps, lobsters, crabs, and all kind of abominable filth, man. We telling you that shit's no good to eat, man. Stop eating pork. I was eating pork all my life. My grandma lived to be 90 years old. She was eating pork. So what you talk about, nigga? Shit, pork is good. That's when you got a high rate of obesity. All right, go down south and go in the nigga church. And what you're going to see is nothing but a bunch of obese men and women. Unhealthy men and women. Hell, you can go into the average fast food restaurant like McDonald's. Go into McDonald's. I haven't eaten McDonald's in years. Go into McDonald's. And when you go into McDonald's, you're going to see nothing but a bunch of obese women behind the counter and ordering food. They don't care about their appearance. As long as they eat that abominable food. Yeah, bro.
But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences.
Hey man, 'cause we out here on the streets, you know what I'm saying, telling you. So we have been made manifest to you people out there. What to do, what ought not to do, man. What to observe, what not to observe, man. But you forsake us, man. You fan your hand and you say, I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. You know? God is all love. God loves, He hates the sin, but love the sinner. And to tell you, all the sinners of my people shall die. So I don't know where you get that concept from. God hate the sin, but love the sinner. That's what these wacky-tacky, bugged-out Christians say. But to tell you in the scriptures, the Lord says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. That's what the Lord pointed that four kinds of death for you niggas, man. Let's see if the Lord hate the sin or love the sinner. Let's see if that little concept that you don't put in your walking way of thinking, let's see if that stands. The Lord hate the sin. I hate the sin, but I love the sinner. But meanwhile, the Lord appointed 4 kinds of deaths. You got more?
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children.
This is a rebellious people, lying children, adulterers, wicked, that's doing what they want to do. Disregarding the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High. Disregarding the high holy days. Disregarding everything that the prophets say. Meanwhile, before the Lord destroys the kingdom, He sends His prophets to warn His people of the said destruction. Read, bro.
It says, for this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Lying children that will not hear the laws of the Lord, man. The Lord sets the commandments and what you ought to do to be delivered and saved. But there's liberty for you to learn of this truth when you walk by and murmur things in your mind that the Lord can't read your thoughts. You see?
says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things.
I don't want to hear that, man, what you're saying, man. Tell me how I can get some money. Tell me how I can further my bank account.
Right.
How I can become rich. That's the mindset of these stupid, dumb niggas, man. They don't want to hear the laws of the Most High. They don't want to understand and learn why they're in the situation they're in. They're just trying to better themselves, man. Show me. I don't want to hear that shit about the Bible. That was written by a white man. Tell me how I can get rich. I want to get rich.
Ask him what white man wrote it then.
They can't tell you.
Right.
Show me that in the Bible where it's written. Oh, they grabbed the Bible. They start looking. Then they start acting like Scooby-Doo. I don't know.
What empire? I'm sorry.
But these people are dumb, man. What do you expect from a dumb nigga? That's a level. That's have a level of intelligence of a monkey and a parrot, man, and a fucking toad that's stubborn. That's a level of these niggas out here. The 3 levels of intelligence. That's the farther they go through. The monkey, the parrot, and the toad. They stubborn as hell, man. They ain't going above that right there because they don't want to know above what goes above being a monkey and a parrot and the toad.
Now the attention span of a goldfish.
Exactly.
Actually less than a goldfish now. I'm trying to say that the average attention span is not less than a goldfish.
And that's bad, man.
And goldfishes are just dumb.
Docile creatures, man.
So a goldfish, bro, like if you look at, like if you study the animals like Solomon say, it's just like going like this. The only time it's focused when you put food in the tank.
Exactly.
That's about it. That's these niggas. It's just
Exactly.
like,
The only time they're focused when they got some chicken or some abominable foods in front of them, and they got some distraction, the bread and circus, the food and the circus, which is the NBA Finals. They focus on that, eating their chicken, they abominable foods, watching that shit. But when it comes to learning this truth, they don't want to hear it.
Right.
It says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit.
Let me know how much. When I'm saying, let me know if there's a job open over here. Let me know how I can make some money. They don't want to learn in the Most High. They don't want to learn why they're in the condition they're in, why they live from paycheck to paycheck, why they women are cheating on them, why you getting the shit without you by Esau, why every time you come out your house, you're afraid of your life, They don't want to know about that. They just want to know how to make money.
Man, they don't want to know that, and we in the last days, man. They don't want to know about all hell breaking loose, man. Remember, like my ex, I told her, she was like, "Why you gotta talk about that? Talk about the positive things." They're like, "Nah, man. Right? It's positive to us." You know what I mean? But to these people, they don't want to hear it, man. But guess what, man? You can't hide, man. It's coming down the pipeline. All right. Yep. All right.
this is Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. All right. Salaki, just read that one more time, Salaki.
Yeah, because you had mentioned tell us smooth things.
Right.
Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. So they say, hey, have we become your enemy because we tell you the truth, man? That's what it is, man. All right? Hey, man, we are your enemy because you don't want to hear the truth, man. And in reality, hey, the scriptures say what, man? The ways of this world is enmity with the Most High, man. So automatically, hey, we on different sides, man. All right? Hey, we tell you all hell's about to break loose. Hey, listen, we in the time where, hey, you're supposed to be really focusing on pleasing the Lord and everything else is secondary. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, man? Our people, they don't want to hear it, man. All right?
This is on Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Right, that's right, man. That's what we telling these people, man. Hey, spiritually arise and depart, man. All right, niggas still in this day talking about on some generational wealth shit, man. That's how you know you ain't really seeing what's going on, man. All right, the CBDC is getting to be launched in a month and a half or whatever it is, man. All right. So this is the land of our captivity, man. Right?
Hey, can I say one thing? They don't even do research on what structure governs the disbursement of capital,
Right.
resources, energy, because economics is an energy science, mathematics is
as a science too. So they didn't study all of that to see what governs that UCC.
Right.
And what controls the UCC? One of the unclean spirits through the Vatican.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? But they gonna talk about generational wealth. Those hierarchies are still standing. So
Right.
how are
right.
you gonna?
Right.
I'm getting like a headache
Nah, that's
thinking
what
about
it is,
that,
man. Because we've seen all these things, come to naught, man. Black Wall Street and all these other places, and people still talking about the same thing, man. All right. So it says, "Arise ye and depart."
Yep, I'm gonna read it again.
Read it again.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Yeah, that's right, man. So it's arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, all right? So we're not here to be comfortable, all right? We're not here to be comfortable. The so-called people that are quote-unquote comfortable of our nation, man, ain't no telling what they have to do to get their riches, man. So they're not even comfortable, man, all right? And it says what? It's full of deceit and lies, and that's what it is, man. The so-called white man, you know what I'm saying, he speaks with a forked tongue, man. When has this man has continually lied to you. No, you know what it is, bro? Our people are not very good with like tracking people's track record, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always giving a nigga a chance. Oh, the white man, he got our best interests at heart, man. After this man rape, rob, murder you, he poisoned you, all right? He sabotaged every opportunity that you could possibly have, man. And if they push comes to shove, he put your ass in jail, he bury you under the jail, or kill your ass, man. And our people still out here giving this man a chance when he's a goddamn devil, man. All right, go ahead.
Isaiah 14:6. Isaiah 14:6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
And that's right, man. So guess what, man? And that's these Edomites, man. All right, continual persecution of the people, man. Hey, man, this man is bringing on the squeeze in this. I be watching everything in New York City, man. They bringing on the squeeze on you, man. All right? And everything going to explode real soon, man. All right? The people is broker than they ever been. All right? They taxing people more than they ever taxed. I mean, they enforcing all these laws and all these tickets and all these fines and all these type of things, man. All right? So you living in a life of continual stress, man. All right? You continually fucked up, man. A lot of people still have faith in this man and his system. Right?
Isaiah 14:5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why we need the Lord, man. That's why we pray for the Lord to hasten his return, man. All right? Salaki, just repeat that again.
All right. The Lord hath broken this is Isaiah 14:5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Yeah, that's right, man. So the Lord, he's a man of war, and guess what, man? He's gonna break the staff, man. All right. These Edomites, man, they think, hey, guess what, man? They're gonna reign forever, man. Okay, but guess what? The changing of the guard is happening right as we speak, man. All right, the changing in the kingdom. Let me get that scripture how's it going? The Apocrypha. Through deceits, the kingdom is transferred from one person to another. Right? Okay. The Lord is coming back, man. All right, to rule this earth in righteousness, man. All right. That's what it says.
Isaiah 14:6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what, man? The time of these Edomites ruling, guess what, man? Their time is up, man. All right, they have a short window, man. That's why they getting prepared, all right, to go to war, man, to bring a great wrath upon the people and to go to war with our Lord, man. Ultimately, they're going to lose, and they ask going to be in captivity, man. All right, but this is the last transfer of power, all right, from Esau, all right, to Israel, where we're going to rule forever and forever and even forever, man. All right, that's it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's Ecclesiasticus 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
Right, it says unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, man. So this man, this is how he made his money, man. unrighteous dealings, man. All right, speaking with a forked tongue, man. All right, wielding his sword wherever he goes, man. All right, financial and economic warfare, you know, upon various nations, man. All right, that nigga signed a treaty and he's like, you know what? Hey, man, fuck that, man. We got the sword, you know, F you and your treaty, man. All right, you know, that's how this man he rolls, man. That's how he rolls, man. All right, and because of these things, guess what? Go ahead.
It says the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, that's right, man. So the kingdom is being translated from one kingdom to another, man. All right, as we can see right now, man, America is going down the drain, man. All these, you know, and they trying to go out with a bang, okay? Nigga pushing out demonic smoke clouds upon the people, and you know what I mean, poisoning the people and all these type of things, man. All right, so he's trying to go out with a bang. All right, but guess what, man? The kingdom is being transferred, man. All right, and who's up next to rule, man? It ain't the Chinese, it ain't the Russians. All right, you know, and our people, you know, they can't see it, man, because our people are blinded, man. They don't understand that our Lord, Yahweh Shai, all right, he's coming out to rule, man. All right, and that day, ain't nobody voting, ain't gonna be no UN councils or none of that, man. It's gonna be a hostile, righteous takeover, man, when the Lord makes his return, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I got something. That's more than
All right, something else. All right. This is again another precept for the smooth things. This is our Romans 16 and 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai, but their own belly.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what, man? Hey, you know, they don't serve the Lord, man. They serve their own belly, man. A lot of these false prophets, all right, that's what they do, man. They're really doing things to please people, man, to keep the congregation, all right, to keep the congregation getting bigger and bigger, man. All right, you know, they got certain leaders out here, all right, you know, worth millions of dollars, which, you know, technically ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But you know, but at the same time, man, you know, are you telling the people the truth, man? All right, when it comes to the mark of the beast, you know, man's just changing their story multiple times, man. All right, you know. Yeah. That's right. So I can go.
Well, here's the point, because you said smooth things, right? Well, the scripture says smooth things. It says, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Yeah, that's right, and that's what it is, man. Jake is simple. All right, you talk Jake just like a nigga that talks to him nice, a nigga that talks to him with some charisma, you know, some swag or whatever it is, you know, and he's going with that. Oh no, yeah, I like how he talk, man. All right, when these things, that's really the spirit of, you know what I mean? Hey, that's really shit is really fluff, man. All right, where's the substance? Where's the substance when these fake ass pastors they be teaching, man? Where's the substance? There ain't no substance, man. All right.
Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Right, that's right, man. And this is the road, you know, to the kingdom, man. Enter ye in the straight gate. Hey, straight means what? A position of difficulty. And this is why we know, hey, man, you know, we read arise ye in the park. This is not your rest, man. We're not here for an easy time, man. All right? We're here to serve a sentence. We're here in captivity, man. We're here to have serve our punishment, man. All right? So the Lord, he's really killing two birds with one stone, man. All right? All right.
It says, enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Yeah. That wide is the gate and broad is the way. That is smooth things right there. You know what I'm saying?
We taking our ass whooping cheerfully, really, yo. Like, you know, when you're in the world, you get to a certain age with your parent, you know you about to get fucked up. You just step up and coming not being proud of like, yo, hey, it is what it is.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know you get to that point like that. Get it over with.
Say wide is the gate, wide and broad is the gate, man, and that's what it is, man. The vast majority of people, they like to hear smooth things, man. All right, they don't want to hear about the upcoming destruction. All right, they don't want to hear about Jacob's trouble. They don't want to hear about the mark of the beast. All right, they want to have a good time, man. They want to have built Israelite communities and all this type of shit, man. But that's not the spirit we're supposed to be, man. All right, we have to take the straight gate. The straight gate is narrow. That's why the brother was saying earlier, 2/3 of our people are gonna get cut off and die, man. All right, that's really the spirit of a woman, man. All right, you're just doing what everybody else is doing. All right, and you're not seeing, the straight gate. You're not going through the difficult part where's the truth, man. All right, so that's why a vast majority of our people, they're gonna die, man. All right.
It says, it says, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go thereat.
Yeah, that's
go
right.
in thereat.
Yeah, that's right, man. So many is gonna be led to their destruction, man. All right. People love to say, hey, make they had us to make America great again and all these type of things. Guess what, man? Hey, man, great death is nearly upon the whole earth, man.
Yeah, so mega. Make Earth great again.
Right.
Y'all got that?
Oh, right. Okay.
From Shimon and Supply, and I just roll with it.
Right.
But Sabon said it too?
Right.
Yes, he said it too.
Earth great again.
That's right. That's really, when the Lord makes his return. All right. But before that, guess what, man? It's going to be great death that's coming across the whole planet, man. Hey, the whole earth going to be a shit show, man. The whole earth, everybody on the earth going to really understand what the hell is going on, man. Great death. All right. The internet might not be working. Hey, man, they got Gurger troops. They got these goddamn robots. All right, all types of robots and drones and all these type of things. Great famine is coming. All right, so that's a spirit that's right around the corner. All right, on the planet, man, and best believe that's the Lord is bringing all these things. All right.
It says, verse 14, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Yeah, that's right, and that's how we know this truth ain't for everybody. All right, this ain't for a big congregation, man. This is a select few, man. All right, it's 144,000 men of each tribe, man. The elect right there. Hey, man, that's not a lot of people, man. They got stadiums that can hold that much people, man. All right, that's what we fight for. And in terms of billions of people on the earth, all right, that's a minute amount, man. All right, and the Lord, he don't always deal with a great multitude, man. Okay, this is not a thing. They tell you in church, oh, well, all you got to do is Jesus, and Jesus loves everything, and that's that. Nah, man, they don't really tell you the Lord has come back to wield a sword, man. All right.
I can start back at verse 7. Isaiah 14:7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yeah. Oh, you got it. So it's going back in the present after Yahushua laid his kingdom flat.
Right.
Esau's kingdom, all of those in league with him, the earth is gonna be at rest, man. The earth gonna have a peace because it's gonna be rejuvenated, man.
Right.
The earth, the people is gonna go into the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon. Yeah, the people and the regular trees, man.
Right.
Saying, since thou art laid down, no fella has come up against us. Fellow, someone who chops down lumberjacks, and them wooden. And when you look at these shows, they make a lot of money. It's a dangerous job.
Hell yeah.
When they out there in the forest, that wood and that lumber, them different wood. That's a lot of money. I was looking, I'm like, damn, but that shit dangerous as hell if you don't know what you're doing. But and then that's Esau, man. He just keep on cutting and taking.
Right.
And so the trees are gonna rejoice, and then the regular people.
Right. Hey, that's not read the scripture earlier. When the wicked bear rule, the people rule. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Right. So when the Lord makes his return, hey, guess what, man? The earth going to rejoice. The trees, the plants, the animals, the birds are going to rejoice, and the people are going to rejoice. Man. All right, even you goddamn heathen, after you come out of your captivity, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be rejoicing because the earth is going to be, you know, in a magnificent state, man.
Shimon, you got it. After that, I got verse 9 for you.
All right.
I had a real quick one about the elect. This is second, and I'll go back into what y'all talking about with the new heavens. Second Ezra 8:62. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee.
Right. And you know, and that's the thing, man. Yeah. That's why you know this ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was listening to, I forgot who I was listening to, and they say, hey, man, hey, in this world, or the Elder Ariella in Dallas, hey, man, people gonna look at you crazy, man. All right? You know, the things that we speak of, they look at you crazy, man. But you have to understand that that's the role a prophet takes, man. All right? Everybody ain't gonna believe you, man. All right? Noah, you know what I'm saying? He was looking crazy for 100+ years, man. All right? So guess what, man? We willing to look foolish for the Lord's sake, man. All right? I'd rather look foolish now than foolish later. You know what I'm saying? You know, we rather look foolish now. You know, them dudes. Oh, these dudes out here in the snow. It's 10 degrees and they out here. Yeah. I'll do that. Then later on, when you fucked up and you ain't got nothing to eat, all right, and you gotta make decisions on, you know what I mean, which one of your kids you gonna eat, man. All right, what body part we having today and shit like that. All right, you know, so that's what it is, man. That's why we out here serving the Lord, man. All right, because not everybody is going to get this. All right, we're not here for the whole house of Israel right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the Lord is dealing with His elect, man. Lord willing, you know, we pray that we are, of that number.
Yeah, scripture say, "One or two that life now." Man.
Right.
This is the book of Isaiah 65:17. For behold, I create new heavens and new earth, and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind.
Yeah, that's right, man. So guess what, man? The earth is going to be rejuvenated, man, cleansed, man.
Real quick, this is the Hebrew word for new, chadash. Chadash. It says fresh.
Right.
It goes back to the Hebrew word. It says chadash again. Renew, repair.
Right.
To renew, make anew, to renew oneself.
Yeah, that's right, man. So that's what it is, man. That's the beauty of the Lord, man. The duality of the Lord, man. All right, hey, man. Guess what, man? That nuclear fire, all right, while it is a destructive agent, man, because hey, nukes is coming to America, by the way. You know, we gonna mention that. All right. That fire is great destruction, but guess what, man? It's a cleansing agent, man. All right, things gotta start from a fresh, man.
And then everything has to slow down.
Right.
Things are too fast.
Right.
Because you gotta remember the nuclear missiles, they generated EMP, an electromagnetic pulse. So all this technological shit you see, it's gonna stop. It's gonna come to a halt when the missiles go off.
Right.
We're gonna go back to the old ways.
Right.
Horses and that type of stuff.
Brother, he described the kingdom as a modern, ancient city. I'm like, all right, you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a futuristic ancient world.
Right, ancient, right. Yeah, that's like that.
Everything's gonna go back to it's gonna slow down, but we're gonna have the technology that's gonna be far above all these different nations, man, ever have reached, man, ever have had, even Esau. The technology we're gonna have is gonna surpass the technology that Esau has today.
Right.
And this devil got technology. So imagine that, man.
His technology destroys everything.
Yeah.
When his chariots go up into the sky, it pollutes.
Right.
You know?
So our technology is gonna be far beyond anybody's wildest dreams, man. They're gonna be like, oh, these guys the Israelites are truly the sons of the living power because they got everything. We've been blessed with everything. Technology, everything. Teleport, read people's thoughts. I mean, it's gonna be so. I mean, words can't even express how the kingdom's gonna be. Even though it's gonna go back to the days of old, but it's gonna be highly advanced in technology. Right. We're gonna have chariots,
Wormholes. Travel from one point of the earth to another through a wormhole.
Right.
Like a Becca.
even though it's gonna have horse and buggies, but we're gonna have chariots too.
Yeah, you know that's an interesting point what you said, brother, because the so-called white man stuff pollutes by choice. Because you had scientists that try to run cars on waters. You had Nikola Tesla that stuck a light bulb in the earth to form electricity. But there's no money in that. There's no destruction in that. And the so-called white man, he tossed and turned on his bed and shit is there's peace. You know what I'm saying?
Losing sleep.
To him, chaos is a ladder. I'm taking that for Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
But chaos is a ladder.
That's Lord Baelish.
That's right, man. So guess what, man? The whole earth, the whole way of life is gonna be renewed and refreshed, man. That's what we looking for, man. The air gonna be different, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The
This
water,
air, the
everything.
water,
Food,
you know,
everything.
the sky. It's not like you look up in the sky, you don't really see the real magnificence of the sky, like the real blue. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know like how in the 60s, you watch TV, shit's all blurry and black and white and shit, but now it's shit is in 4K.
Right.
Kingdom is gonna be like a 10K, like high res, everything clear and shit. Who knows what the real color of water is, you know?
Right. Sometimes the back of my feet hurt sometimes. If I was to go to the beach right now, the hot sand will held it up.
Right.
Everything will be straight. I'll be straight. Like I took meds. I go right on the beach sand, walk in the hot sand, and I'll be good.
Hey, in Jamaica, we did the breadfruit in the seawater for the salt.
And you know another thing that's good for you?
You in the frame, brother.
Huh?
You in the frame,
All right. You know another thing that's good for you? You can take like red onions, right? And they say you put it on the bottom of your foot and tape it and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And watch all the toxins come out.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's good, yeah.
That's
Red
what,
onions.
that's what my dad. That's what my dad did when I was sick. He put that shit in my sock.
Yeah, you put it.
To go to sleep with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it draws all the extract out of all the toxins out of your body.
Right.
Put them on both sides of your feet. Red onions, not regular onions, red onions, purple onions. And put it and tape it under you, or you put socks on and go to sleep. But to get the true toxins out, you gotta put tape with some tissue so you can see toxins out of your body.
You gotta cut it in half first, though, right?
Yeah, of course you won't cut it in half. You ain't gonna put no hard, big ass raw onion. You gotta cut it and slice it like it's slices and put it under your foot.
Suck all the toxins out.
And you'll suck all the toxins out of your body. You know?
Yeah, that's right, man. Because you know what I mean. Esau, you know, he was talking about technology, but even like the medicine, even the medicines that they have, man, it leads to destruction, man. They don't promote, you know, herbs and all these type of things, man. Because the earth and your body, you know what I'm saying. The Lord provided everything, to heal our body, right?
I was going to say, Esau shows it in his commercials. You know, you could have one illness and the side effects will be like blurriness, dizziness, diarrhea, may cause cancer. So the side effect, so the medicine that Esau promotes to help this one illness you have, the side effects is worse than your illness.
Right. Oh, that's right, man. That's right, man. That's what makes it schools they give you as death, man. Right? I mean, the nigga create the phone, a bunch of radiation, you can go into your brain every day, man.
You can get cancer like that because I did a paper on it back in college. And you have like a lot of women like to put their phone in their bra, you know, and over a period of time, Esau does wickedness gradually over a period of time on like radiation, because women are always putting their phone in their bra. A lot of women started getting breast cancer.
Damn, bro. Yeah. Right. Another thing that they say that they said a lot of men that have their phone in their pockets right here have testicular, cancer because of the radiation that's constantly. That's why I have my phone. Sometimes I have my phone in my car, the dashboard, and I take it when I go to work. I have my phone. I leave it in my dashboard of my car, and somebody call me. I get the call later because I don't have my phone. You know what I mean? But sometimes I'll carry my phone and I put it in my coat pocket. My up above where my stomach is at. You gotta watch that too. You don't want to get stomach cancer. You know what I mean? These fucking phones are deadly, man. It spews up radiation all the time. Mm-hmm. Radiation is not good for you. That's why they say even them earbuds. They say that people that get brain cancer, they have the earbuds in their head all the time, listen to music and everything, they develop brain cancer. Little tumors in their brain. That shit is no good. Everything Esau make has a side effect and it's death, man. We ain't gonna have that in the kingdom.
Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
That's right, man. This is why, hey, man, this is why the days are being short, man, for the elect's sake, man. This is why the time is speeding up, man. Hey, man, personally, I don't know. Some days I can tell the time moving faster than other days, man. It's just one minute is like 1 o'clock, the next minute is 6 o'clock, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know, hey, man, we in the last days, man. The elect is being sealed, man.
We're already halfway through 2024,
Right.
2023.
Right.
It was just like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, no, because if you leave the white man, the so-called white man, to just, they even show you that in the movies, that the white man just run this post-apocalyptic future, or some shit blew up, some planet crashed into this, some crazy shit, because the so-called white man is constantly dibbling, dabbling things you're not supposed to touch, man.
That's right.
You know? You ever seen that Simpsons? Homer Simpson, he works in a nuclear power plant, and there's a whole bunch of shit that say do not touch it. He's always touching it and blowing shit up.
Right.
That's a so-called white man. The Most High said don't do this, don't do that. They fucking do it, man.
Just because the Lord said don't do it, just because it says do not touch, they're touching to see what's going to be the repercussion if I touch this. What's going to be the repercussion if I splice this right here and try to mix it with this right here? What's going to happen? Would it be powerful or would it blow up? That's not Jack Parsons died, man. You know who Jack Parsons is, right? Jack Parsons was one of the four-armed hand scientists, man. Jack Parsons. He was in the laboratory doing shit that he not supposed to be doing, and shit blew up. Killed him, man.
And the chick, what's her name that discovered the helix of the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. I always get tongue twisted with the DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid. She discovered the double helix thing, but she wound up getting cancer from that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Researching it.
It was in one of my chemistry books. I still got it. I just gotta find it.
She dead?
Oh yeah, yeah. She died from that shit. I think she died from the cancer. She wound up getting cancer, dying from it.
This nigga, Stephen Hawkins, trying to find a theory of everything. This nigga, the Most High curled his ass up.
Like he was 19.
He started curling his ass up. And the nigga, when you watch the movie, he was still mad proud.
Right.
His whole shit was trying to disprove the Most High, and the Most High curled his
Turned him
ass up.
into a pretzel.
Like a fucking pretzel.
You know hot pretzels?
He was all fucked up. You know, he had like artificial insemination. His wife was pregnant. She still wanted that money. He was a billionaire. She took that money, and when he died, who that money went to? Her fucking son. And he got a foundation. So some of the money, both of the money went to the foundation, but she got a large chunk of that money. You know, Stephen Hawking was a demon, and the Most High plagued him when he was in his teens. That's how proud he was. So he wasn't getting no buns. I doubt if he even got buns, man.
Right.
Watch that movie. That motherfucker was proud. And the Most High would torment him would give him dreams of him walking. In the movie, he's getting out the chair and walking, and boom, you wake up, you're in your fucking hell, man. I
Both sides dreadful, bro.
got some.
Torment, no woman torment you in your dreams. You wanna walk, bitch? Alright, in your dreams you gonna walk.
Yeah, I got some. Matthew 7:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Yeah, that's right, man. So it says, fear not them that can kill the body, and who's that them that can kill the body, man? The so-called white man, all right? With all his, his wicked devices, man. All right. This is why you really have to have the faith of Yahweh Shem Shine, man. Because let's keep it. The white man, he about to come down with some shit, man. He about to come down with great wrath because he knows he have but a short time, man. All right. The shit that's about to happen, the things that's about to go down, man. A lot of people, listen, they're not ready for that. They're not ready for that at all, man. They're not ready. They think it's gonna get that. That's why the scripture say the day of the Lord is like if a serpent bit you and then you ran to a bear and then a lion,
a bear, and a serpent.
Right. You know, these people they not ready for that, man. You know, motherfuckers walking around out here all happy-go-lucky, talking about 10 years, 20 years from now, I'm setting up a college fund for this kid and niggas going back to school and all this. Listen, man, hell no. Right?
That's what these women do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what
Women
you
do
say?
that when they go through a calamity in their life, when they break up with their boyfriend, or whatever the case may be, here, they 50 50 years old. I'm in college again. They run back to college. Like, I'm trying to better my life now. I'm gonna go to college. Bitch, you 50 years old.
Right?
That shit is over for you.
Right. So fear,
That shit is done.
so fear not him that can kill the body. Right.
Right. It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's the how about you that was shot, man. I was shot when he cracked them skies, man. Then that's who you really supposed to be feared, man. All right. Every eye gonna see, every knee shall bow when the Lord makes his return, man.
Yeah, because
Right.
the Lord, it says trap your soul in hell doesn't mean
Right.
a place of fire where you burn forever. It's talking about having your mind trapped in a body that's disabled, like we were going into Stephen Hawkins. That dude is in hell, but his spirit can't escape.
Right.
You know, you have people that going on a coma.
Yeah. They can hear everything.
Yeah, or
they
this
can
dude,
dream.
Superman, Christopher Reeves. You know, the Lord threw him off of a horse, put him in a chair. So,
Then you got these people that that's autistic. Their mind is trapped in a fucked up body and in a fucked up state. Even though they know what's going on, but they can't express themselves the way they want to express themselves because they caught in that hell. And that's a judgment from the Most High. Whatever you did in your previous life, you went to the spirit world, and the Most High gave you that judgment. When you come back, you're gonna be a goddamn, you're gonna be a vegetable.
Yeah, and it's like getting them spinal injuries. I forget the cervical vertebrae, but a C6 cervical vertebrae 6, that's a person paralyzed from the waist down. Right. It might have they paralyzed from the waist down, and then and especially if they don't have upper body strength, like say one of their muscles in their hands, if they got full function of upper body strength, they could be a little okay. But the further you go up, like a C5, then that person might not be able to move the arms or something like that. I forget the numbers as it go up. You know what I mean? But here's another thing. I hate to keep blabbering, but when you have them spinal injuries too, because I had a family member that was a C6. If it's cold outside, they might be burning up. If it's hot, they might be cold, because them nerve damages get fucked up.
Right.
And don't let them get dependent on OxyContin.
Right.
Oxycodone. That's another thing where y'all got it.
Right.
You know, that's the Most High bringing that hell, bro.
Right.
So that's what it means. That's what it means by whoever fear him that could put leave your body both in hell. You know what I'm saying? It's not about leave your body, your soul in both hell, your body and your soul in hell. It's not about being burning up in lake of fire for eternity. It's about being on this earth in a fucked up body, in a fucked up position, whereas you functioning in your mind, but your body is jacked up. You can't paralyzed from your neck down. You can't hump. You depend on somebody to, and then your home is gonna be raging. You horny. You see beautiful women. You can't. What you do? Look at them and lick your lips. If you could do that, you can't do nothing. That's hell, man.
Yeah.
Where you can't even receive the pleasures of a woman. Not even for a night. Only in your dreams. And when you wake up, you're back in your hell, like the priest month said.
Sirach 30:17. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
That's right, man. Hey, man, it's better to die than to live a long ass life. All right, being messed up, man. All right, that's what the scripture says is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. All right, the Lord can have you jacked up, man, messed up your whole life. Hey, man, you being messed up is could be judgment for your whole family, man, because that's a big ass burden now on your family. So like, usually, hey, you quote unquote normally 18 years old, you leave the crib and you start your life. Hey, man, you fucked up from a young age. Your parents take care of you until death, man.
Oh, man. Let me just say this real quick. It was this dude, I spoke on 125th Street. Now I watched him, I knew his father. His father was bitter behind his son being in that situation he was in, and this dude was in a Puerto Rican dude, he was in a wheelchair. I watched his son from a newborn, from the carriage up into the wheelchair. He's like,
Yeah. He used to always give a high five to everybody or smile at everybody.
His son, right? Like,
And I'll be like, I'll tell him what up. Because I feel sorry. I feel like
He was fucked up. Yeah, he was.
Damn.
But yo, then that was when he was a kid. Now I started watching him. I was working in that place for over 20 years, over 25 years. So I watched him grow up. The nigga's fucked up. And I'm saying to myself, yo, he walked by, he like always smiling, want to give me a five. After a while, I didn't want to even touch it. I didn't want that bad vibe to come upon me, you know what I mean? Right. So I'm like, damn, man, but I felt kind of bad for him. So I had to give him a pound and then go and pray that, you know, and wash my hand and everything. But I was saying to myself, I wouldn't want to live like that, man. I want to just kill me, man. I want to die, man. Right. I want to be like that. The dude is fucked up. You can tell he was in his early 20s, mid-20s. Never even had a woman in his life, man. Nigga that's fucked up living. He always got a smile on his face.
I remember saying some fucked up shit to a family member. I said, yo, if I'm up in a situation like that, put a bullet in my head.
I ain't fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie. I said that shit. I was like, yo, I was just saying, yo, if I'm on life support, pull a fucking plug, yo.
I wouldn't want to live like that,
I said
man.
that, you know what I mean?
Got something. Ecclesiastes 4:2. Wherefore I praise the dead, which are already dead, more than the living, which are yet alive. Yea, better is he than both they which have not yet been, who have not seen the evil work that is done under the sun.
Yeah, because yo, the evil work that's done under the sun is grievous to the man's soul. Look at the evil work that's done under the sun under the hands of Esau. That's a grievous work, man. Look at some of the evils. I'm gonna name some of the evils. The alphabet soup community, you know, the teaching of our children to confuse them on their gender. That's a grievous work that's done, a sore grievous work that's done under the heaven, man, by Esau, the so-called white man. The chemtrails in the sky, the fluoride in the water, the GMO foods.
Taking care of kids that you don't even know is yours.
Taking care of kids don't even know it's yours. Being grieved through adultery.
Yo,
and there's
bro,
nothing you can do about it.
My boy, you know, we're going back and forth, talking shit, whatever, talking about women, this, that, and the third. He said, yo, man, look at this one. Get bad, da da da. He goes, yo, but she tricked me. My friend was driving a car, she's topping me off in the back, and she's about to get married in 8 days. So, you got some dude out there that's about to, well, he already got on his knees, about to risk all his, like, assets for a woman that's sucking some dude off while her best friend is driving the car. So this is the world that you have to live in. You better off just being in the spirit world.
That's why it doesn't pay to get married, man. And listen, man, like Job said, why didn't I die, you know, when my mom was being a stillborn, man? So you ain't gotta face the hardship of this wicked society, man.
Yeah, this is hell. For some people. For a majority of people, this is the hell that you're reading about, where people suffer. This is it. It's under the sun, man.
That's right.
It's not up in the heavens.
Because heaven and hell is a condition played out under the earth, man. They tell you that in Ecclesiastes, that the place of judgment is under the sun. So when you come, when you born in a society and you born a quadriplegic, or you born with, you know, you born with no lung, or you born with two heads, you were supposed to be twins, and there's two of you on one body, sharing all kind of body size, all the body parts in you, but you got two heads though, with one body. That's hell, man.
Oh yeah, sharing. Oh man, yeah, that's crazy.
I seen that it was these two women, the Edomite women. They was born like that. Now they in their teens. They like 20, 21, you know, but now they growing up, it showed them. Now they 20, 21, and they sharing the same body with two heads, and the younger chick got married.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The younger chick got married. The younger chick is married, but she got two heads. And my sister got her own personality, and they argue with each other back and forth sometimes. But she like, okay, she got married, but now I'm saying to myself, damn, she having sex with this woman, the same head right there. How does niggas do that shit, man?
Dude, married the trick.
You know, so is she feeling the same sensation that her sister's feeling? You know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy.
Yo, you can't get with two sisters, man.
Yeah, but yo, that's fucking crazy.
Yo, that's a blow.
What's
going on? They sharing it.
They sharing the same
four
body.
legs? Is it
No, it's two legs.
Yeah,
There's two heads.
Yeah.
With a body, one body, and it's kind of bulky because it was like, it's like they was trying to come apart. So it was like they got two chests,
Alright,
one
so
heart, and shit is crazy, bro.
The Lord has a sense, the Most High, the Lord has a sense of humor, and that is they did something foul.
One had
in
got
the
married.
past,
Everybody
man.
broke that law.
And the other one's single, right?
Everybody broke
Yeah.
that law that you're talking about. Dealing with sisters, dealing with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or mother and daughter. Who knows?
because I ain't gonna front. You know, you ever found out? I never did nothing with her, but I found out she was my cousin years later. We were cousins. I
Nothing
never
wrong with that.
hollered at her or nothing
Nothing wrong with
like that. But yeah, and we wasn't first cousins anyway. But
No sin
the
against
thing
first
is, she
You
wound
heard
up.
that?
She
Gotta
wound
make that
up.
clear. There's no sin with dealing with your first cousin.
Oh, it cunt. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Abraham did it, right?
Cause I'm thinking worldly. I'm thinking like, you know what I mean?
I'm Aquana shit, yo. I
I
want to
never
fuck with my
stopped.
cousin. Well, it's not,
I never,
the law
cause
said-
I ain't gonna front. She was bad, but this is what she did. She wound up having a baby with her sister's baby father.
Hey,
So the Lord had it where, you know, she was into some shit she wasn't supposed to be in, some beef, and she wound up getting a headshot.
she got killed.
Yeah, headshot, boom, while she was pregnant with that.
Damn.
Both dead. Because she was pregnant, but
Damn.
the Lord had to take her out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're talking about the spiritual world. Oh yeah, I want to say that first cousin is not a sin. Niece is not a sin. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is Luke 23 and 37. And saying, if thou be the king of the Jews, save thyself. And a superscription also was written over him in letters of Greek and Latin and Hebrew. This is the king of the Jews. And one of the malefactors which were hanged railed on him, saying, if thou be the anointed, save thyself and us. But the other answering rebuked him, saying, does not thou fear the Most High, seeing thou art in the same condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward for our deeds, but this man hath done nothing amiss. So this guy on the right of the Lord is owning up to his mistakes. In other words, he's repentant and acknowledging, I'm on this cross because I fucked up. Verse 42, and he said unto Yahushua, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom. And this is what Yahushua said, because we're talking about heaven and hell, right? And he said unto Yahushua, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom. And Yahushua said unto him, verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise. So
The schoolboy is paradise.
yeah, that's where the wicked cease from their troubles. All men, that's where rest is at. Rest is in the spiritual world, man. All right, because that's the balance with the Lord. You know, here it is. You done went through hell your entire life. Now you got to go through hell for eternity. What the fuck's the balance in that?
Yeah.
So it's when you go to the spiritual world. I'll say this much too. Even the guy on the left, he went to paradise too. You know what I mean? But the
David Rockefeller, that wicked ass nigga.
Yeah, they all at rest.
He at rest right now, but when he come back, he received his judgment. When he come back, he know he gonna be a slave.
Yeah. Oh, there's a scripture too, but that tells you that in the heavens there's like quarters, there's like sections. Meaning you have a section in heaven for the left-handed spirits, section in heaven for the right-handed spirits. You know, complete order. But there's no whip me into Rockefeller's back in the kingdom, up in the heavens. He's gonna get the whip to the back when he comes out here on earth to face that judgment.
That's right. He in the school. He in his right state of mind. He know his judgment. He's at rest. They tell you the wicked. He said tell you the wicked and the righteous is there, and the oppressors there. Kings, everybody's there. He tell you that in the book of Job. Everybody's there, and it says the wicked cease to
Wicked cease from their trouble.
the wicked cease from their trouble, and there the wicked be at rest. Who's the wicked? Those that's been trouble in this earth, that went through hell in this earth.
Aches and pains, and
Yeah.
walking with canes, and
So we know that the spirit world is paradise. And everybody that's in paradise, even Adolf Hitler, he ain't back on this earth right now. He's in paradise right now, man. Even the most wickedest, vile person that ever walked this earth. He died, he go to the spirit world, he's in paradise, man. And when we come back, it's going to be as hell. Because judgment is a place played out. Judgment is a place played out on earth, man. The earth is a place of judgment.
Oh, yeah.
You better believe that.
Hey man, and that's just a balance of the situation. And that's why the scriptures also say what, man? For the men in this truth, hey, fear not the sentence of death, man. All right? A lot of times, man, hey man, you like, yo, let me get out of here, man. Somebody might die and like, damn. But hey, we gotta do what we the Lord commanded us to do, while we out here.
Ecclesiastes 3:16, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Yeah, that's right, man. So that's where judgment happens, man. The place under the sun, man, the earth, man. All right, that's how it go, man. The brothers, broke it down, man. You go, to the heavens. All right, you get your rest and you come back down. You know what I mean, and serve your sentence, man. All right, that's why you
go before your Howard Shah,
right,
and then give you a sentence.
Yeah, right. That's right, man. So you might got that sentence, hey, man. You a paraplegic, Hey,
Come back.
For 50 years, man. All right?
Or you might have a crazy ass judgment like, yo, Kobe Bryant. I'm gonna make you one of the greatest NBA players, but you're gonna die horrifically with your daughter.
Right.
That shit wild.
Yeah.
You're gonna be burnt to where they can't even fucking make how you are.
Right.
There's no, in your mind, like, there's no remembrance. There's no remembrance, so when you born, you don't know how everything was. That's crazy. That's all I know.
The Most High is cool, man. That's some cool shit there, man.
Yep.
The Lord is cool. That's what it is. Look at that. Smell it?
Yeah, well that's a part of, remember you described those animals?
Yeah.
You described the toad, and at the
Yeah.
top is the dragon. Now the dragon is what? Known for its cruelty. Because that's a part of wisdom, right? You have to know harsh decisions and have the wisdom to say this harsh decision is the right decision.
Right.
Like, how many people could say, you know what? Fuck it, kill everybody, leave 8. A lot of people were like, damn, I feel like, yo, that ain't right. Like, their gut feeling, but you don't have that level of wisdom like the Lord. What the Lord is saying, no, this is the right thing. I have to wipe out all and start with 8, man.
Hey, I went to T-Mobile one time. The dude, his name was Noah. I'm like, yo, Noah, that's like, that's a name, man. He's like, nah, bro. He ain't let nobody on the ark. I'm like, yo, bro, wait, what's wrong with you?
I did a show on this movie, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. 10 out of 10 movie. It's really great.
Yeah, sorry.
The major plot point is Spider-Man, something horrific has to happen in his life for him to be Spider-Man.
Right.
Like, he has to suffer a major loss, whether it's Uncle Ben or somebody important has to die. So the Spider-Man finds out that he's about to lose his pops. And it has to happen. Because if not, the whole universe goes.
Right.
You know, the same shit happened with Doctor Strange. He tried to save the woman, the whole universe, because this person had to die, right? So he's like, nah, like both. I can make both happen. And nah, nigga, your pops gotta go.
Gotta go for the story.
But for the greater good of humanity. But again, that's that level. Like, it's cruel. Like, hey, pops, you gotta go. But if you have greater wisdom, you understand it's for the greater good. And it's like, as you get older and you watch movies, you realize, yo, the villains, quote unquote villains, because the dude
Really the good guy.
that's supposed to be the villain, he's trying to save this kid. It's like, yo, I did what you did. I tried to go in another universe because I lost my daughter and everybody died. And they try to paint him out like he's the bad guy. But nah, he's trying to save the hearts of,
But
know?
as me growing up as a kid, I never really liked Doctor Strange. He dealt with witchcraft. That's what Doctor Strange does, man. Look at the movie, Doctor Strange. And even the cartoons going back to the 60s. Doctor Strange dipped and dabbed in witchcraft. And I never really liked Doctor Strange, the cartoon, because I knew what he was about. But as you get older, that's the most side we're going on the left-hand side, man. You know? That's how I look at it now.
Most of the villains you see was General Zod or
Destro, Cobra Commander,
yeah,
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of them like, yo, wait a minute. Oh no, not Joker, Thanos. It's like Thanos was like, yo, half these motherfuckers just gotta go.
Right.
And you like, yo, wait a minute. You got a point there. You got a point there.
And he
Because
knew.
you know why he had a point there? Because after that shit happened, look how peaceful the world was. You had whales in the San Francisco Ocean and shit, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because he knew, and he also knew that's why they had that, what's that shit, the Eternals movie? The
Yeah,
villain
yeah,
from
yeah,
Eternal
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
He was the whole thing was he was preventing
That-
the motherfucking Eternals
from coming out the Earth.
Celestials or whoever to come and take over.
Yeah,
He
because
knew-
it was greatly populated. But yeah, he was on a whole nother, but he was seen as a
And he
bad
didn't
guy.
tell 'em. Yeah.
But because that level of cruelty,
Yeah.
you know, like you tell people, look, 2/3 just gotta die. Like, you, what? Yo, that's fucked up. No, wait a minute. Look at the greater good. But that, again, that's that higher level. That cruelty plays into that wisdom.
Like the 2/3 are wicked, and they gotta go. But you don't see that the you don't see that the 2/3 are wicked. But on the greater aspect, we say that the 2/3 gotta go because they are fucking wicked. So Zechariah 14-12 has to come to pass because 2/3 right now are fully set in their mind to do wicked. They follow behind these different other nations. They worship, they bow down different other deities. They follow the so-called white man to the death. And their deeds outweigh the deeds of the wicked. Esau, so-called white man, he legalized homoism. Take that shit to the extreme, man. And they flunk that shit more than Esau does. So you gotta understand something. You're dealing with wisdom, and on a spiritual standpoint, 2/3 has to die. But guess what? That same 2/3 gonna come back through the 1/3, and they're gonna be righteous. That's the perfect understanding and the balance of the thing that we dealing with.
Yeah, that's why, you know, the scriptures say, read it earlier, my enemy, because I tell you the truth, and that's what it is, man. Hey, man, you tell me the truth, he's the bad guy, all right? So we, right now, to a lot of, majority of our people, hey, man, we the bad guy, man. But guess what, man? Hey, the scriptures say in that day, then you won't understand a prophet has been amongst you, man. All right?
This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31, and it says, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living powers.
Yes, it's fearful to fall in the hands of the living power, man. Well, remember, as Faces of Death are banned from TV, somebody was coming down in a parachute, and the wind blew them into a crock pit. And they got eaten alive, man. They got eaten alive. I kept on rewinding that scene, and then the other scene where the Edomite was walking, the goop motherfucker stopped, and the bitch kept on walking like the stupid hoe she is.
Yo, that shit like the
And in a fucking one of them Amtrak type trains just mopped her ass. You know what I mean? You saw a piece of her getting knocked off.
Yo, you ever watch like Daffy Duck?
Yeah.
That's what trying to land, and he landed in the alligator shit.
Yeah, he landed in the alligator pit.
When the Lord made that shit.
No, these motherfuckers try to save him. You see pieces of flesh and skin. It looked like how they mangled him up. It looked like he got boiled alive. How they mangled his ass.
I got something for you, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 16. Ye shall not tempt the Lord your power as ye tempted him in Massah.
Yeah, man, listen. Look, you don't have spiritual power. You're not a flying creature. You coming down at that, what's it called, altitude? And you know, the angel, that death angel was right there. That death angel just like, yep. The death angel just like, it just made him blow, knocked him off his course.
Throw it down to the
Knocked him
alligator
off his
pit.
course and he just went down
To the alligator
and
pit.
with the parachute. You just heard a scream, and then they swarmed in. They in battle formation. It's lunchtime.
And the Lord made alligators hungry.
And then what happened is the alligators grab him and they spin around and shit. They be spinning and shit.
They
They be
was
tearing
chopping
you up,
his
man.
ass up alive.
He
man.
alive.
Yo, so look, man, it's
What's he
crazy.
doing jumping out of a plane?
Cause look, man,
Edomite
alive
shit.
is crazy. This is a little thing. I remember feeding one of my little cousins, female cousin, when she was little, and she accidentally clumped down on my finger. I was like, God damn, I heard the clunk. You know what I mean? I heard it. I was like, ah. You know what I mean? So there's some magic getting eaten alive.
Yep. All right, let's go. Should I go Amos? This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city,
and the people not be afraid?
Oh yeah, so the trumpet be blown in the city. In the ancient world, the trumpet was blown depending on what's going on to let you know an invading army is coming. We're blowing the trumpet. This is the most destructive thing that's going to happen. It's going to make all the other destructions look like nothing. And we warned the people about thermonuclear destruction. The Lord standing on top of a chariot with and the angels there vaporizing people, and people are not afraid of that. Like, they think that we just out here just making shit up.
Talking shit.
Not making things up. Like,
It says, shall there be evil in a city and the Lord had not done it?
should it be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? So, whenever anything evil happen and the Lord sanctioned it to happen.
Right.
The Lord sanctioned the destruction to happen. So, the Lord is a power and a force not to be played with. You know what I mean? You can't negotiate with the Most High and the Lord. Once they say something, it's sanctioned. That's it.
This is a clean.
See, the Lord is pleased with the Most High with us before the Most High make a decision like this experiment. Before there's any decision made, the Lord is arguing our case. Lord willing, we elect. You got it.
Yeah, because a lot of people blame Satan. This is Ecclesiasticus 21.
Satan, the spiritual demon, Satan or the spiritual demons, they're double agents for the Most High, man. They play double agents, man. So they may make you think they with you. Satan might make Esau think he's with them, but he's taking orders for the Most High. That's his. Satan is a double agent. You know?
Ecclesiasticus 21 and 27. When the ungodly curses Satan, he curses his own soul.
He curses his own self because Satan, he's doing whatever creation does. He's taking orders. Dumbass. You know what I mean?
It'll be very stupid if you curse a volcano for erupting.
Right.
Because a volcano led a whole bunch of destruction, but it's foolish for you. Volcanoes is doing what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it right
purifying. Also.
Yeah.
Listen. It might sound ruthless thermonuclear destruction, but 2/3, Lord willing, we the elect. 2/3 gotta be taken out, the wicked gotta taken out, and the earth gotta be rejuvenated. The scriptures say the earth will bother forever. How that's gonna happen with Esau in power? Destructive things gonna have to take place. The earth has to be clean. The earth has to be clean. Oh, you think the powers is gonna go and pick up trash out of the ocean? Nah, it gotta be swept.
Right.
The shit that they've been digging in the earth, that gotta be cleaned up. All of that drilling and stuff, you got it.
This is Malachi. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Day cometh, that day, the day of judgment from the Most High, it shall burn as an oven. Like in the ancient world, those ovens, they cooked things instantly. It didn't have no dial to change the temperature of the fire. It was cooking things instantly. Well, this destruction, things are going to be cooked instantly. That thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire. You know what I mean? I was watching an old movie that came out early 2000s, The Core, when they had to restart the core of the earth, and it was showing the lightning striking, hitting all the idols. And I'm like, just imagine I was just lightning focused, but lightning just hitting people like that, but focused lightning. Just, you know what I mean? I was trying to visualize it, but yeah, man.
Says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, shall be stubble.
All the proud. Esau's the most proud. The heathen nations under him, and 2/3 of our people are proud. All the proud are going to be stubble. Stubble meaning they're going to be burnt in the powder. When a person get cremated, it takes time, and they be like, this is how much cremains. They call it cremains. It's like a power like this.
Yeah.
But this nuclear destruction gonna turn flesh into that.
Right.
Now, the spirit is a whole different thing. I'm just talking about the flesh.
I'm gonna continue on, but I have a point to back you up. Damn.
Well, I got
Man, you know when you find it, but
It says, yea, and all the wicked shall be stubble. Yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day cometh that shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
no, it's not gonna be any remains here after the America's destroyed. It's gonna be a desert. After the burning take place, it's gonna be one giant, gorgeous desert, man.
Real quick, this is a piece I got you. Just real quick. Because you had mentioned that they become stubble, right? Like ash. Psalms 1 and 4, the ungodly are not so, but are like chaff, which the wind driveth away.
Chaff. You ever see the wind blowing the chaff that look like the dust particles and things like leaves that wither away? That's how these people gonna be beaten to powder.
If you go to Jamaica, or any like these islands, you have like natural fires where they burn shit. You see that little burnt up thing? I would just chaff go with the wind. The Lord gonna do with the wicked with the fire. That's right.
See?
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly.
Is it gonna come quick? It's coming quick. The great day of the Lord. You see, look at the events that's taking place, man. These nations are rising up. All the things that's happening in the world, Esau is becoming more destructive, and all his fingerprints and everything he's doing is being revealed in public. Regular civilians that's outside of the truth, these civilians are saying, yo, something ain't right with the sky, man. They doing something.
Right.
Now, when you got regular people that's saying that, you should automatically know.
For the past 2 or 3 days, the sun was orange. You know?
I'll show the
the
pictures.
moon. Yeah, the moon. The moon was orange, yeah.
Yeah, see?
That shit was crazy.
It's
You
a
see
sign.
pictures, I'm saying this shit, and it's like, you can see that shit, it didn't look right.
See?
You know?
I just say it was really for weeks. It was really for weeks. So I have a video on my phone, March 17th, and I took a video of the orange moon.
But I mean, every day. Every day. And then you're like, okay. And then there's videos of Justin Trudeau, the president of Canada, spraying fire. This deforestation of the forest, spraying fire on the forest, and guess what? It was creating that big ass smoke, and that's why we had all that smoke in the air. For that 2 or 3 days, man, you look around like, where the fuck is smoke coming from? You can't even fucking breathe. Your eyes burning, your throat is burning. You know what I mean?
Now, whether it's true or not, but again, whether it's true or not, firefighters, they do that. It's called controlled fire. So basically, if the fire is spreading, you go ahead, you control the fire, you burn, because fire can't burn up something that's already burnt. So to contain it, they'll go ahead a bit, burn some shit. That way, when the fire gets to it, there's nothing to burn. That's what they say, but you know, Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. You know, you never know what the hell they're really doing.
Yeah, there was a lot of videos being surfaced that they were using drones and helicopters to spark that fire. That's what it was showing.
How the fuck a fire from Canada come all the way to New York? That
No,
shit just
it wasn't
sounds
fire,
dumb.
it was the smoke.
That's bullshit to
No,
me, bro.
but you gotta understand something.
That's lower
Dannemora,
Canada,
check it out. Dannemora, New York is 5 miles from Canada. Dannemora is right on the borderline. That's right on the
But does it
borderline.
travel 7 hours, bro?
It travels. The wind blows fast, bro.
7? Well, if that's the case, how come them heavy ass storms that be in Canada, like as heavy as that, why come they don't come all the way to New York?
I'm just
That
saying.
shit just sounds fucking fishy.
It sounds crazy, but where does
Very
smoke come from?
skeptical about that.
Where does smoke come from? You gotta.
A fucking wildfire from Canada came all the way to New York.
And that's why, Lord willing, we're gonna throw Esau in the Hunger Games in the kingdom,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We're gonna throw him in a bubble.
in New York.
We're gonna throw him in a bubble.
Pennsylvania.
We're gonna throw his ass in a bubble with some clouds we done generated outside of everything, and have his ass dodge chemtrails and shit or whatever. We're gonna think of something, man. You gotta get got.
A little more. Back to Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, all these mighty men are soldiers, man. The armies, man. All these tough dudes, man. They gonna cry. They gonna be feeble in that day, man.
That's right. It says, verse 15, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation.
Wasteless, distress, and desolation. Well, what can do that now? Thermonuclear destruction. The Lord on those chariots. That's what can have that happen. That'll put a whole continent in distress at once.
That's right. It says, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Darkness and gloominess. No knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The sky blotted out. The sun blotted because the chariots is there in the mushroom clouds. So it's gonna be like the sky got a blanket over it.
It says,
You know, with brothers, the Lord that showed us things that knocked us into shape. And we have seen like the missiles coming here and it seemed like the sky got a blanket over it, man. Seeing that, man.
having a terrible dream.
Yo, that's just frightening. And then when you wake up, you still looking at the sky to make sure they happening, man. Yeah, man. The world gonna see.
That's right. It says, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
All right, so these cities, man, are nuclear. Those defense systems ain't gonna work.
It says, and I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
Flesh is gonna be dead bodies are laid out here before the nuclear destruction. All right, like dung laid out in the street, which gonna cause more death because those bodies are not gonna be maintained burnt or buried.
That's right, that was it.
All right.
Okay. You can leave that over in Isaiah 66 and 15, and also, you got it? And also Jeremiah 25 verse 33, 32 and 33. The slave of the Lordship from one end of the earth from one end of the earth to the next.
Look at Stephen King The Stand. Just watch the first one. I know you saw it, brother.
Yeah,
The Stand. It was a plague. He made two. He made one recently, not too long ago. But
With the vampires, right?
nah,
the first it's about a plague.
a bug. They made a virus and it got out of hand and it was killing people instant.
It's called The Stand.
You had the police laid out. You had the police laid out in the street. You know what I mean?
Stephen King got a bugged out mind.
I thought that was the one where they got infected by someone and they don't
Anytime
turn
they
like
make these
vampires
like
or whatever.
virus, plagues, or whatever, that's how it starts. You saw fucking around with something.
Right. One more thing, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was a prophet in that one. He was warned. He was like, "Bring out your dead." All right. Also, you had the radio personnel. They was being put to death. This chick Ray Flowers, she got killed by the military. They told her, "Yo, stop." The news reporters, it was like, "Yo, look." They was gunning down the news reporters. It was under martial law. They did whatever they wanted. You got it.
That was a good movie. The Stand. I might have to watch that again tonight. It's an old 80s movie. It's an 80s movie. It's called The Stand, the first one.
The first one is, and
Oh,
then
okay.
they
I
made
saw the
another
second
one.
one
They made another one not too long ago. You got it.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord."
Yeah, woe to these false prophets in these churches that desire the day of the Lord. Destruction to you.
It says, "For what end is it for you?"
What end is it for you? What end is it for you? All right? When we say Lord willing, we the elect because we already know, man.
It says, "The day of the Lord is darkness and not light."
No knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and physically, the sun gonna be blotted out by chariots and mushroom clouds. Mushroom clouds caused by thermonuclear destruction.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Yeah, so you gonna have people that escape the famine. You're gonna have people that escape the troopers. You're gonna have people certain level clearance before the nuclear destruction, where they got their clearance in the government, where they go have their fallout shelters. But the missiles gonna get them.
Yep. It says
You're gonna have a lot of people escaping different traps. Weather might get them. Getting injured might get them, like because they can't do wound care.
right.
All right. You know what happens to a wound that's not properly clean? The infection goes to the bone.
It says, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Yeah, you might escape one destruction, you might escape the troopers, but you didn't get your feet sent on, meaning your footwear. You call sneakers feet. You didn't get your feet or your shoes or whatever. Your ass got frostbite. Oh, you know what I mean? Look like your feet got burnt because of the cold. You know?
It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
There's not gonna be no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The sun gonna be blotted out by chariots, mushroom clouds. Chariots and mushroom clouds, you know? No knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
It says, even very dark and no brightness in it.
No brightness in it. All those worshiping them demons, they're gonna summon them demons and doo-doo-doo. There are no new demons available. Please hang up. Try again. Alright? You know what I mean? No new demons available. Because the Satan is a double agent for the Most High, man.
Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Look, so technology, the wisdom comes from the Most High. The smiths, the smiths in the ancient world, they built weapons, certain machinery back then, but now technology went up. It's on a micro level, a cellular level, or a lower level with a chemical or whatever, manipulating
Yeah, I
elements.
get you, like nanotechnology, like
Yeah.
it's gone smaller and smaller.
Yeah,
to where it went from
molecular level. Yep.
It's just like if you watch the first Iron Man in 2008, his suit was like more mechanical and machinery, but by the time you got to the Infinity Wars, this shit was like an organic living thing. Like,
Yeah.
And that's how technology has moved, man.
Yeah.
Which
So-
goes hand in hand with prophecy. Prophecies and technology go hand in hand, man.
Yeah.
Each put his technologies in his movies. So going back to 1985 with the Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was able to disappear, when he right there, like the trees and everything. You see that movie in 1985?
Yeah. Predator had the visibility cloak.
You don't think they had that technology? You don't think they got that technology now? Of course they do, man.
I
that
saw
was
that
old
shit on
technology.
YouTube. Somebody caught some dude. I don't know if it's real or not, but most likely it's real. But you just saw a silhouette of a man, but everything else you see him right through him, and he ran mad fast across some shit. Like,
Yeah. So this is why the
they
Lord.
also had that in G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
This is why the Lord gonna protect the elect. Certain men gonna get spiritual power. The angels gonna protect other brothers. All right. Because Esau, his pride. He's been given technology.
And I'm gonna read this, but it's not that far-fetched to make an invisible suit, because all you have to do is create some sort of material that reflects what's behind it.
Yeah. All they gotta do is study animals.
Yeah, and it will look like you're seeing right through it.
And animals got ability to do stuff camouflage. So, you know.
Also cats.
So come on.
It says, behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
The ways to destroy, that's that thermonuclear technology, the warheads, or whatever thermonuclear devices they have that we don't know about. All right? That can heat things up, cook things instantly.
Yeah, right now we don't even know the strength of the most powerful missile on Earth.
Right.
But the shit that we know is enough to tell us, like, look, they got shit that could wipe out all of Texas in 30 minutes. So
See what I mean?
that's all we need to know, really.
Exactly. 30 minutes. Think about how long it take you to shower and get dressed, brush your teeth, all of that, wash
Hey,
your
sometimes I'll
face.
be on the toilet for 30 minutes.
See what I mean? You know why? Because you want to make sure you good, so when you go to your job or whatever, you don't got the bubble guts.
You just
You
on
got
there
the
chilling,
bubble
you on your
guts.
phone, 30 minutes and flew the fuck by. So 30 minutes is not a long, that's half an hour, man.
Yeah, you know.
And Texas is large. They said that the entire population of the planet Earth could fit on Texas.
Yeah.
Saying?
Because
Yeah.
isn't Alaska bigger than Texas though?
Yo, the Earth is big. That whole overpopulation thing is bullshit. That's what
Right.
Esau does to
mindfuck.
hoard
Yeah.
resources and basically to tell you not to make more babies and shit like that. Because he's a devil. But the planet Earth is massive, massive. And this whole concept you see with buildings next to each other, and everybody smushed up.
Shouldn't be like that.
It should not be that way. That's completely off. You should have a house, and your house should be way down there, and everything should be spaced out and shit, man.
It should be like a mile apart.
We all boxed in like
And there's space for it.
we boxed in like the fucking Brady's, man.
Right.
Yo, I'm next door to him.
Right.
There's someone under us, someone
there.
above. You can hear the next person's thoughts, their phone conversation. I done been in my bathroom when I heard the neighbors talking. And I know they heard me on the phone like, yo, this dude is talking about nuclear destruction and shit.
So I'm in my bathroom. I'm like, yo, is my phone vibrating? It's a nigga's apartment below. His phone's going off. So it's just like, it's madness, bro. And then you have like videos on YouTube of the smallest apartments in Manhattan. And you got niggas going in the apartment going like this. And that's the whole apartment.
Paying over $1,000 for it.
1900.
But
But it's in Midtown.
Not only that, you in your bedroom, and you can hear the next man bed squeaking, and moans coming from his woman.
Bro.
Right or wrong, bro?
Or a crying
I was
baby,
about to say
man.
that.
Crying baby.
So it's all madness, man. And you still got it like that because the well-off ones, man, they don't live like that. They don't live like that. They might even live bunched up like this, but they shit is sort of like soundproof, man.
Hey, no. You see them
Their
mansions,
apartments are
right?
huge, bro.
You see them mansions and them palaces that Esau has, mainly the Rockefellers. The Apostle Ramla showed a palace of one of the Rothschilds, and he did a video. The Rothschilds are not living in the ghetto, and something like that to that effect. And you saw it was a fucking palace, and it was acres and acres and acres and acres. And they showed the air view. You didn't see no fucking other palace or other mansion and anywhere around that circumference, man. It was acres and acres of land. That's how you're supposed to live, man.
Genesis 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above.
That dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, the best parts. Esau gonna have the best minerals, the best land. Look at Billionaires Row, 57th and Park Ave.
So pretty much, no matter where he dwells, he's gonna have the best of it. So if he's in Manhattan where everybody's smushed up together, he's gonna be in the best part of that situation. He's not gonna be in the projects. He's gonna be in Central Park Avenue with an apartment that has 2 libraries. Now, if you want to go up to Scarsdale and Pelham Manor where everything is spaced out, guess what? He's not gonna be in the projects of that area. He's gonna be, no matter where he dwells, he's gonna have the fatness of that particular land. That's the so-called white man.
How about this right here? The penthouses in Midtown Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? You got billionaires.
Power.
You got billionaires that got 2 floors. 2 floors to
Oh, hell yeah.
themselves.
Hell yeah.
There's 2 floors. That's theirs. 2 floors where there's nobody there. There's two floors or 3 floors.
Yeah, and then they got a 57th and Park Avenue. You got a penthouse that's $180 million where you can see all you can see every view around the city, whether it's this part, that part, that part, that part.
There's this place on Fifth Avenue. It's a building on Fifth Avenue, or Park Avenue. They made a documentary about it where like the most wealthiest people live. You got the Koch brothers that live there and shit. Anyways,
Billionaires Row.
this dude had an apartment that fit 37 Christmas trees.
Damn.
They put 37 fucking Christmas tree, big shits in his apartment, man.
Yeah.
Yo,
What you doing with 37 Nimrods in your apartment?
yeah. Hey man, I did that. I did that video when I went up there and I was out there in Terrytown.
I seen the video, yeah.
But I went by one of the Rockefeller
Yeah.
spots. I didn't know it was one of the Rockefellers. So the lady told me because I was dropping her off to the dude that owns Supreme, and she was like, "That's one of the Rockefeller." This is like a throwaway crib. You know, like this is a throwaway crib.
right. That's what
This
I'm
shit
saying.
was
They don't
massive, man.
Be there.
The shit was just fucking enormous. Like, and it was surrounded. First of all, to even get in there, they gotta go through security and shit. But you wouldn't even know it's a Rockefeller. They don't put a big this is a rock. They shit is like massive,
No.
and they also very like subtle with their shit, man.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy, bro.
That's how they move.
That's
man.
living, man. That's living.
Yeah, I picked up one of them the other day, a bunch of white people, Edomites, in a nice neighborhood, and they were talking about Scarsdale and all that type of shit. When I dropped them off in the Bronx, they just blended in. You'd have never known they had all that type of money.
Right.
That's just how they do it.
Yeah. People
Alright, so
that
with
got
that-
money, don't, with that, we like to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakwadash.
double honors to our apostles, our bishops, our elders. Honors to our Christian truth, founders, and sincerity, yo.
Shalom.